Flet now has a tieback belt on. If he gets the grab one more time, it's over. I know what I'll do. I'll use my protected area skill right in front of him. He just literally throws him on the ground, leaves him outside the arena. Oh my God, that was such a flex. Left him on the ground to die. Outside the arena, ran back in and said, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do?
나왔는데요. 그 지난주에도
Can we,
저희가 설명을
can we turn on closed captions? There's no closed captions. Oh, that's GM Layla or whatever.
그 저희 대장님들께서
네.
직접 선수를 픽해가지고
네.
그 매번 라운드 때 이렇게 선택을 해주십니다. 그래서 저희가 이제 그 직전까지는 알 수가 없고요.
네.
네, 그런 식으로 저희가 진행을
Is this a
된다는
tournament?
네, 근데 저희가 더 이야기를 하기 전에 이미 경기가 또 준비가 됐다고 합니다. 선수분들 결승전 진출하신 만큼
네.
모두 힘내주시고요.
네.
이공사 검은서막 국제교류전 KR월드 대 JP월드 결승전 첫 번째 경기 첫 번째 라운드.
All right, we're going to shoutcast these matches, guys. I'm literally just going to sit here and shoutcast it. Okay, so the witch comes out. Yo, I have to like mute them. There we go. Witch comes out. Ooh, Ninja coming out from stealth. Goes for the engage. Not going to find it. Moves back. Wait, no, that's a Kuno. It's a succession Kuno. Moving in on it. There we go. Flash slash forward. Tenant cutter forward. Looks for the block jump. Not going to find it. Backs up. It's a 1v1 between a witch and a Kunoichi. The witch just is trying to keep it range and fire like a Gatling gun as the Kuno tries to get on top of him. Oh, throws out the bull light. It's going to miss wide there. Goes for the earthquake evade. Ooh, frontal guard right there. Kuno keeping himself safe. Walking backwards. That is an S block right there as he tries to dive forward. All he needs to do, use his block jump. Doesn't quite get on top of that witch. Good teleport to the side right there. As the witch tries to keep himself safe. Oh my goodness. Earthquake evades is not going to find the stiffness on that one. Goes for a cheeky fireball explosion. Also not going to get that either. The witch is doing an amazing job of keeping himself at range here. The Kuno just can't get close to this succession witch here, doing such a good job of throwing that range constantly right now and not getting collapsed on. Oh, looks like they're gonna have the arena is gonna close in. I hate that setting. This is a really bad thing for the witch at this point as HP bars tick down to 80% at the 2-minute mark in the AoA. You're capped at 80% health. The witch looks like she's just gonna run out of HP. It helps the Kuno close that distance. That's why he's playing so passively. It all makes sense now. He knows that he can just get on top of this witch. The second that the arena closes in one more time, it'll actually close in at the 1-minute mark again. The witch is throwing as much damage as she can, but just can't make anything happen because the Kuno can just sit in iframe basically all the time. There's the earthquake evade going down again. The Kuno collapse goes down, but honestly didn't find anything right there. Succession Kuno is such a protected class when played in an extremely high level like this. Bulleye just not able to find its mark. Interesting to take that extension or that flow to her lightning skill right there. Oh, big damage on the ground. It looks like it's the Kuno. Goes for the Magnus skill for which gets grabbed out of it and now is in fee. Oh no, she's gonna die to outside the zone damage here. The Kuno, they have to get back into the zone. Uses the mass TP. They know where they're gonna land. Tries the TP again. No, gonna land on the ground. Gonna run out of HP right there. That's just so tragic. I think the witch did a really good job up until the end there, but good on the Kuno. To try and make something happen there. Oh my gosh, guys. Absolutely crazy. I do not like the fact that they have the arena close in. I think that's really annoying. I think it puts the ranged classes at a strict disadvantage. You can see the Kuno was basically just buying time, guys. Like the entire time, the Kuno was just playing safe. And then the second that the arena closed in, went for the grab, and that was it. You see, this is an excellent CC with the Bullite. Goes for the earthquake evade. Did not follow up CC with the fireball explosion. A huge blunder. He actually had it in the bag. The witch actually had it there. He threw that so hard. Felt like he had to be out of the zone here. Then he uses mass TP, and that's just not what you need. Mass TP forces you to teleport twice like this, and they know where you're gonna land. He has to get it back inside the zone. There we go, and then he TPs out of the zone one more time, and then that's just gonna be, you see his health bar tick down right there, and that's just the end of it. The Kuno did get really low there though, so we'll see. It does, like, which side won there? Who was which? I didn't even get to start. Which was the witch KR or was the witch Japan? What was the witch doing? The witch was actually playing really well, just didn't get that follow-up CC that they needed on that one. Just tragic. Looks like there's a code, guys. I'm not sure that this works for NAEU, but it does look like there's a code in the top right of your screen up here. The witch was KR. Okay, so... All right, you guys are gonna have to tell me each time. I apologize. I don't recognize like KR versus the Japanese language. It doesn't work. I tried. Okay. It's got to be the roleplay PvP. Yeah, this is 1v1 PvP. It looks like, oh, it's gonna be a Hashashin versus a Sork. Sork, right? Every time, right? Guys, I can hide my webcam so that you guys can see more of what's going on here. But it looks like a Hashashin versus a Sork here. It does look like that. So Japan won the first round. This is Japan over here. Is that what that says? And then this is KR. All right, and it looks like this is going to be the second round here. The Sork is KR. And then the Hash is Japan. Okay, so Japan are up 1-0. Honestly, I think the Hash, if the Sork, even for one moment, if it's a succession Sork, and the Hash can try to jump behind him with air assault, I think it might actually just be a W. Honestly, it'll be a close matchup. You're talking about two melee flanking assassins, right? They both want to play like rats. Both have extremely high volatile burst damage. And I'm sure that this is probably an uncapped tournament, considering it's a cross-server thing here. Bring back the cam. You guys want the cam? I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. I can make it a little smaller, though. There we go. There we go. That better? Okay. So yeah, we have this lovely CM Layla here. I'm not sure who the left and right CM GMs are in this case. Yeah, it looks like KR is the Sork here. And Japan is the Hash. Why does it have Note? Why does it say Note is a raider? Right. Note, were you watching another stream and then raided into mine? Bring it to the top left. Do you guys want me to move this too? Like that? Okay, and we're coming out here. There's the Sork going down there. Dream of Doom, not going to hit anything. As both just square off against each other. The Sork is so nervous here. If you use a frontal guard at all versus a Hashashin, you are in deep stuff right now. The Hash is going to go ahead and pre-buff on this side of the arena, looking for his opportunity to sign. Oh, looks for the Dream of Doom. Not going to find it there either. Dream of Doom is unprotected, so you can definitely knock him out of that. If the Hash can kind of get in range. Hash so slippery on this one, but the Sork doing a great job. The Korean Sork here doing a great job of keeping himself moving constantly on this one. Always in super armor. You can see he's very nervous to try to even throw out a single frontal guard. Throws out the Dream of Doom again. It does look like it may have connected there. At least it did. It connected with the damage, but not able to close the distance. That is a problem with Sork. They struggle with tempo fights. As the Hash looks like he does take a little bit of a trade on this one. Oh my goodness. Catches the Sork right there. No follow-up. Oh my gosh. What are we watching? Some Silver League nonsense. Gets the CC. The Sork stands up. Re-CCs him back one more time. Neither of them gets the re-CC, and neither of them lands the combo that they should know how to do. Hash gets CC'd one more time. Does the Sork have the damage? He does. Cleans him up. It looks like KR brings one back. Oh my goodness. What is that? What was that, guys? What are we talking about? I was like, oh, the Hash has him. We're fine. He just lands the re-CC. Easy two-shot. No, he misses the re-CC. Is unprotected, gets CC'd himself, forced to be, and then ends up losing the entire round. Like Flora POV Hash. Tragic, but we come to expect that from Hashashins in major tournaments. It's very important to understand that because he played Hashashin, he just griefed probably the 150,000 people that live in Korea all at the same time. Griefed the entire region by bringing that class into the arena here. Yeah, again, he just... iframes behind him, lands the CC, cleans him up, and that's what we expect out of Sork, just so crisp like that. Chill, it's their first time? I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. Okay, there's apparently 51 million people in South Korea. He griefed 51 million people, guys. Actually, I'm sorry. He was in Japan. The Hash was Japan. I'm so sorry. He griefed 125 million people at the same time. at the same time. That's crazy. It's almost a record. It's almost a record. Probably wearing a Khan's heart. That's insane. Look, all I'm saying is you don't see Divios on a Hashashin. All right? It is what it is. Okay? All right, I'm actually curious. Now we're 1-1. Looks like it's a Dracania versus a Ranger. And of course, we have the Ranger sitting on a casting couch. A little preview of this fight right here. You're going to have the Ranger sitting right here on the couch like this. Looking beautiful like this. Nice and ready for action. And then you have the big Dracania in the background, just laying it out there, standing actually behind the couch. Gonna do a great job. If it's a Succession Dracania, the Ranger, and it's an Awakening Ranger, he might be okay. If it's a Succession Ranger, again, we have Japan griefing their entire region. If it's an Awakening Ranger, he might be okay, but I'll be honest with you, Awakening Dracania is clear and away the best class in the game and is certainly an amazing 1v1 class. I will say that Awakening Ranger is also an amazing 1v1 class. If you dive the Awakening Ranger too hard, she can punish you. And Awakening Draconias do love to dive. Let's be honest. The Awakening Dracania does love to dive. If the Ranger backflips those beautiful legs through the air at just the right time before that Dracania comes in and engage, lands a crisp grab and just cleans that up, she definitely has a chance to make it happen. But again, yeah, Ranger is paper. Ranger is probably the squishiest class in the game. Actually, no, it's Dark Knight and then Ranger, probably in that order based on the like the damage modifiers that we've seen in the game. Definitely one of the squishiest classes in the game. Probably looking to get 2 shot by that Draconian. I would say it takes 2 skills at maximum, but here we go. As the South Korean Awakening Dracania it is. It's an Awakening Ranger, so the Japan is not completely griefing itself here. And you can see the Ranger throwing out some skills, but a little bit nervous to make anything happen against the Dracania. Look at the linger on these iframes. This definitely looks super balanced. This class does. Moving through the arena, waiting. Honestly, he's got to be careful, even lingering the super armors at all. He's trying to get in range to get that Ranger grab down. Both of these classes have grabs. So very important to remember that. As we move into this one, the Dracania gonna go in on it. There's again the Ranger perfectly iframing every single time the Dracania gets anywhere near him. He iframes and then he turns his camera. He looks for the grab and he hasn't found it. Oh my goodness, goes in for it. Not gonna get it there. The Dracania just a little bit too quick on her feet. A lot of iframes in the Awakening Dracania kit as well. Ranger takes a little bit of chip damage, but nothing too major there as they kite back. Honestly, afraid to use any pre-awakening skills at all on this one. Varista, thanks for the resub, man. Really appreciate that. Fighting Shadows, the Godsend beginner journey. No problem, man. Sorry I had to mute it. We're in the middle of the match here. I really appreciate that sub, buddy. HP bars are capped at 80% and the arena is starting to close in, guys. I actually think this helps the Awakening Ranger a little bit. Oh, the grab goes down for the Dracania. That's definitely death. Wait, he has no damage. Yeah, he couldn't get the damage down. He did get the re-CC, but Awakening Dracania didn't do enough damage. I'm sorry, the Korean Awakening Dracania didn't do enough damage to the Ranger in almost a full combo. The Ranger did V. The second gets the grab again. Can he get the damage down? It does finish the job. Awakening Dracania does not need to be nerfed. It's fine. Totally fine. So fine. And again, Japan comes up short. So Korea coming back and winning it. I'm actually surprised that the Ranger got grabbed twice there, basically off cooldown. It was almost exactly, the grab is a 15-second cooldown, and it was almost exactly 15 seconds apart, guys, how that went down. So honestly, kind of tragic. Getting grabbed both times like that, but that's exactly what you expect by the Ranger sitting on the couch like that. Yeah, they should review. This looks like the grab where it happened here. Oh, they got the slow-mo replay. They said that my replay was better than theirs, so they had to try this. And again, the Dracania literally just standing still. Iframes to the side. There's the grab right there. The Ranger just got a little too anxious right there. But look at that combo. Pretty clean, and the Ranger does go for the V there, but I don't think he was going to kill him. I'm going to be honest. I don't think he was going to kill him, guys. Oh, I guess the reason this stream isn't on Twitch is because they can't stream on Twitch. Ha! Sorry. Forgot. My bad. They are streaming from KR. So KR up 2-1 on this one. Honestly, not what I... honestly, the Awakening Dracania versus Awakening Ranger, I would still think it favors the Awakening Dracania. I still think it favors the Awakening Dracania almost every time. But, like, the Ranger definitely has a chance of winning. It's not, like, totally hopeless. But I will say that the ring closing in, that little mechanic you see where, like, the shadowy area comes in, you would see that in, like, a Battle Royale. I hate that. I think that it makes range classes, like, a lot weaker, and, like, it takes a lot of the strategy out of the fight, but... in almost every, like, international Pearl Abyss tournament, they include it, which I think is dumb, but it is what it is. KR streaming on a potato PC with a Sprint internet package. Well, to be fair, they at least have instant replay. They used to not even do instant replay. They saw my tournament guys, and they were like, okay, we can't be outdone by some dude in his ghetto-ass apartment. Some garbage American in his ghetto apartment. I'm curious. Okay, so this one looks like a Zerker and another Dracania. It looks like that... is this KR over here again? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it's a Warrior. I apologize. It's a Warrior versus a Berserker. Ooh. Ooh, that's rough. See, how do I put this lightly for you guys? Warrior... oh, wait, where's my... oh, my... what? Did this die? Hold on, it died. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good now. Okay, I'll break it down for you guys. Warrior have good grab, but Berserker have more grab. Okay, both of them spell grab with a W. All right, but it's going to come down to who grab who first. Who grab who first? Lagging like hell? No, it looks good. It looks good. We're fine. I fixed it. It's good, right? I made it work. Yeah, just grab. If it's an Awakening Warrior, I think he has a strict advantage. I think Succession Warrior is extremely one-dimensional in PvP, but I think it's going to come down to who lands the grab first. The Warrior is going to try to Solar Flare grab or just like close the distance and grab, and the Zerker is also, get this guys, going to try to close the distance and grab them, because in Black Desert Online, grabs go through super armors and frontal guards and are super balanced. Here we go. They're galloping in. It's a Succession Berserker. Looks like I can't tell. It looked like an Awakening Warrior. I thought I saw a Greatsword for a moment, but it's very difficult. Yeah, it's an Awakening Warrior standing in block. He knows that this is going to come down to the split-second frame grab. Oh, iframe on the Zerker grab. So clean out of that Warrior right there. That was crisp movement. That was absolutely disgusting. So good movement out of that Warrior right there to dodge that Zerker grab. Fortunately, Berserker has more grabs available, and then it's off cooldown. Dodges the grab again. And moves over. The Zerker just not able to get his hands on this Warrior quite yet. Throws out Gravedigger, but not going to connect it. That is slow. If it does connect, it will slow down this. Oh, look at the mouse move and the iframe on that grab. This Warrior is insane with those hands, but sadly, he just doesn't have a whole lot of gear. The HP pool on this Berserker is massive. Another very good combo from the Warrior. There goes Slashing the Dead, forcing the V right there. This Warrior is outside of his mind right now. Oh my goodness. Slashing the Dead goes forward. He's actually ticking down on HP. Oh, he popped his tieback belt and then lands the grab. He's got the tieback belt. He can't lose. He literally cannot lose for the next minute. That was so smartly played by the Zerker. He stands up. He knocked him out of the zone, though. Oh, my goodness. The Warrior is gaming. Down at 10% HP. Hits him with the spear. Goes in. Not able to get the follow-up. Gets the resist on that. Oh my goodness. Actually tossed him out of the zone. He's trying to buy his time because he knows that tieback belt basically makes that Berserker invincible for about a minute on that one. And he knows unless he grabs him and throws him out of the zone, he can't really make much happen. So the Warrior's doing his best to kind of kite around and wait. Oh, now the Warrior pops his own tieback belt at almost exactly the 1 minute mark. So he will have it for the rest of the match. The Zerker is really going to struggle here. Does get the CC down. Pretty good combo. Does force the V out of the Warrior. V's out of the zone. He's going to take some tick damage here on this one as he comes darting back in. No tieback belt left for no V left for either side right now. Both players playing it exceptionally well. Waiting on that tieback belt. The Zerker lands the grab, though. It's the WWE. It's SmackDown on Raw. Down goes the Warrior. Well played for both sides. Oh my goodness. What a crazy matchup right there. That was insane. That was actually cracked. Those players are so good. That was insane. That Warrior, one of the best Warriors I've seen. That was insane. The iframe on multiple grabs, lands the grabs himself, lands clean, crisp combos, sees the tieback belt get popped, picks him up on the edge of the arena and tosses him out of the zone so that the tick damage gets on him, almost killed him with the toss, then waits on his own tieback belt, but fumbles on the 5-yard line, and the Zerker comes up with it. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, the zone, a real MVP. I thought both players were playing around it pretty well there, but like the Warrior was just so impressive, just not able to come up with it. The Zerker landing the grabs when he absolutely needed to. That was nuts. Holy moly, guys, that was crazy. I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, was it Japan that won that? The Zerker was from Japan, correct? That makes it 2-2. This is really close, guys. Really close. So which one are they going to show here? There's the tieback belt popped for the Zerker. Watch this. The Warrior saw it, gets grabbed. He's in a lot of trouble right now. Tieback gives you a lot of temporary stats. Tosses him to the edge of the zone. Doesn't quite get there. The Zerker manages to get back in the... Watch this grab. It's so good. Grabs him, tosses him out of the zone. It ticks damage. He almost gets the damage down, but the Zerker barely gets away. It was very, very well calculated. Hits the spear too. Not able to get the resist on the follow-up though. I'm unable to follow up on that stiffen. That might kill the Berserker right there. You notice how patient he is with this tieback belt. He waits to pop this tieback belt until the very end here. He pops it in about 10 seconds here. Maybe about, a little less than 10 seconds. Should be right. Oh no, they're not going to show it tragically. This is where he comes out of V, and this is where he needed to shine. Here, he did have the tieback belt going, but like he's only got a little bit of HP left. Comes back in, looks for the grab, tries the iframe, misses his own grab, and that was the critical moment because the Zerker now knows I can just go in and grab him here, and the Warrior can't do anything about it. There it is. Patience is a virtue, boys. Slams him to the ground, and down he goes. Dang, that was a close match. Holy moly. Gosh, what a crazy round that just was. Yeah, it was an adrenaline rush. That was start to finish. That was definitely the closest match that we saw. Those two players are the best two players that I think I saw, for sure. I felt like I was watching hands, man. That was insane. All right, so it's 2-2 now, guys. This is kind of a gasser. Do we know how many matches there are? Does anyone know what they're saying? Can anyone translate? Like, do we know, like, what's it out of? It says 5 round, 2 versus, and it's 2-on-2. Oh, it is a Tamer and a Valkyrie. Oh, man, Japan wins this so hard. Capri-san, thanks for the based comment, man. Welcome back for 5 months. Really appreciate that, man. Guys, we have Japan on a Tamer. And we have the Valkyrie from Korea. I don't, even if it's a Succession Valkyrie, which I think is, Succession Valkyrie, in my opinion, is better in 1v1 gameplay. I do think that the Tamer has a strict advantage here. She just has so many more iframes. Yeah, I think the Tamer is just going to have too many iframes. Though I don't think that the Valkyrie is going to be able to find an opening. The Tamer is so slippery. And then with Heiling there too, to kind of back her up a little bit. I just don't know if she's going to be able to make it happen. I think if the Valkyrie is going to be really struggling here. Wait, the ring is already closed. Is it bugged? Okay, it's bugged. All right, it's an awakening. There are no bugs in BDO feature. It's an awakening Valkyrie as well, so this is going to be hard. Hostile him across the arena. His only chance is to really catch the Tamer by surprise here. The Valkyrie, both classes have a grab. I would say the Tamer's grab is arguably the best grab in the game, or the fastest grab in the game. Definitely one of the very best. Celestial Spiel lands, gets the follow-up CC. I stand corrected. Terra Sancta buries damage into that Tamer. A huge blunder right there. Unprotected Celestial Spear catches the Tamer from range, and the Tamer is on the back foot. Honestly, just... Oh my goodness, uses the pole jump to try to get it to safety there. Terra Sancta lands again though. Tamer down at 10%. Valkyrie in hot pursuit gets caught though. Tamer cleaning it up. How much damage does he have though? Good clean combo coming out for the Tamer, but the Valkyrie just stands up, doesn't even have to heal, and it's just back on the hunt for this one. I can't imagine the Valkyrie does not have the Tayback belt ready to go here. Celestial Spear comes down, that is unprotected, so you have to be careful when you throw that out, but it caught the Tamer at least once before on this one. Well, that is the Valkyrie heal there. Elion's Blessing does give the Valkyrie super armor for 3 seconds. It also gives her ally super armor for 3 seconds, but it is a 1v1 in this case. Judgment of Light goes down. Not going to find its target right there, though. Celestial Spear out as well. There's the Sanctitas de Ancillar. That's the jump. Not going to get it there. Valkyrie misses the grab. Tamer actually V'd. Maybe the grab may have landed the Tamer panic V'd. Halen giving away the position, though, as the Tamer's on the back side here. Neither person has used the tieback belt yet that we have seen. A Tamer iframing around. There's the clean grab from the Tamer. And there's the... Oh, that's a good combo, but I think the Valkyrie might just stand back up. No, is forced to be. Oh my goodness, he's out of zone with 10% HP. He's got to drop the heal. He's got to get out of the... Drop your heal. Oh no, the Tamer, he just chose not to heal there. The Tamer does come up with it, although I'll admit I don't really feel like the Tamer played. I think the Valkyrie just played better in that 1v1 there. Tamer just won, and it was a little bit of a class diff on that one there. The Valkyrie definitely made a blunder towards the end, but like the Valkyrie catching a Tamer that many times, guys, is unheard of. That's unfathomable. That's just bad. I'm so sorry. That's just not good. Like you should not be getting caught like that by an unprotected skill from a Valkyrie like there. Like it's just really bad. Class diff. Yeah, I mean, it's just a little rough. Yeah, I mean, like the Valkyrie got so many CCs. This is where the Tamer kind of like, I think he misplayed this. I really do think that he should have healed. He Vs. He needs to heal before he comes back into the zone, in my opinion. He needs to heal right here and then re-engage. The Hostilidium just thrusts him, or go to the corner right there would have been fine too. Instead, he Hostilidiums right into the middle, leaves himself open to back attack damage, and Aro just cleaned him up. Like, that was just a huge misplay by the Valkyrie right there, just to not heal himself, or to at least push himself into the edge of the arena and then get a heal off. He just dove straight in and got back attacked by the Tamer. That's just a misplay. Tragically. It does look like that Japan won the first round of matches 3-2 on this one, because Japan's on the right side here, guys. Did win 3 of their first 5 matches here, so it looks like they're gonna win the first set, as it were. Is this it? Is this all it is? Like, is there more? That was crazy. Yep, Valk needs a buff. I don't know why you would send a Valkyrie into a 1v1 PvP situation. Yeah, guys, look at what KR sent in. They sent a Valkyrie and a Succession Witch into a 1v1 PvP situation. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we thinking? Obnoxious, dude. Obnoxious. Yeah, no, the fights were really good. I really appreciated it. Hopefully there's more. Like, I can't imagine that that's it, right? No, I felt like both sides played well. That's why it was 3-2. No Ninja, there was a Kuno. Oh, boys, there's another round. And we have Faker. What was that? We have SK Telecom showing up for this one. And honestly, it's on the Japanese side. That's funny. That's funny. That's the Japanese side, right? Like that. That's hysterical to me. So you have a Sork versus a... Hold on, let me snip this. So that I have it. Okay, so you're gonna have a Sork versus a Guardian. You brought a Guardian? Oh no, it's a 3v3? Wait, pause, champ? Wait. Whoa. No. That's just the players. We're good. We're just talking about the players. So, yeah, again, you have a Shashin, you have a Sage. I'm not sure if it's Awakening or Succession. You have a Sorceress. This is a Ranger here. This is a Draconia. This is a Ranger right here. This is a Striker. This is a Lon. This is a Berserker. This is a Draconia. And this is a Guardian. Sadly, they choose a Kunoichi to be the poster child of the Kunoichi-less team here. It's a very interesting choice on that one. But yeah, honestly, the Lon is interesting. If that's an it has to be an Awakening Lon. 1v1 Awakening Lon comes out. I'm gonna dash and then I'm gonna grab him. Okay, that's what we're gonna see in that match. And then the Striker is I'm gonna grab him. Okay, like that's all it is. The Ranger, we might get to see a little bit more like flashiness out of. The Guardian is I'm going to stand there and I'm going to grab them. The Draconia, we might see a little bit more flashiness out of. And the Berserker, once again, basically is doing his best impression of Harambe before he goes down to that Ranger. Had to put him down, boys. Yeah, if you guys have never seen a Striker in 1v1 PvP, let me just tell you how this goes. He's gonna hold shift and he's gonna run at them. I'm not joking. He's gonna hold W and he's gonna hold shift. As long as one of those two buttons is not broken, okay, he gets near him, and then, and this is the tough part, he has to press E. That one right there, the one next to W. It's really far away. So it's such a hard class. Such a hard class. Nobody plays Scholar in PvP. Scholar in PvP is really nice, except that when you have to do damage, you wind up your hammer, you're like, oh man, this is gonna do so much damage. Look at this. Every time. Ho ho, look how much. Oh, he's on the ground. I got him now. Every time the hammer comes down. It's terrible. No, you're not playing Scholar in 1v1 PvP. That's griefing. Scholar in like large scale PvP. Better, okay, because you can at least debuff people from their healing, right? AOS, you could debuff their healing. 1v1, you're griefing. That's crazy. Looks like the first matchup, we'll talk about the matchups here, guys. First matchup's gonna be Sork versus Guardian. I'm putting my money on the Sork for sure. I think the Sork just constantly keeps jumping behind it. Here it is right here. Oh, it's an Awakening Sork as well. I think the Sork just keeps jumping behind the Guardian. It's going to be up to the Guardian to basically... This is cat and mouse, guys. Plain and simple. The Guardian is playing the cat role, and that Sork is playing the ratty little mouse. As it were, as he just jumps around. The Sork's just going to try to jump in behind him and get back attack damage. He wants to wait until HP bars tick down to about 50% and then just back attack him to death. As it's going to be really hard to catch a Guardian out. They can stand in frontal guarded super armor when they're standing in block. You can see both the super armor and the frontal guard icons right there as she's just standing in block. That's just basically holding Q and standing still. And the Guardian's trying to put on a little bit of pressure. It's actually really aggressive. And it is an Awakening Guardian, which is extremely rare to see. An Awakening Guardian like this. It does look like War. It looks like this is the Japanese Guardian and the Korean Sork, as it were. So the Korean Sork was not as impressive last time, but he did win his round. This guy at least understands not to get CC'd, and he's just basically waiting for the HP bars to tick down here. There's the 80% tick down at the 2-minute mark. HP bars will tick down again. Once time ticks down to 1 minute, they'll tick down to 50%, and you won't be able to heal above 50% at that point. The Guardian catches a good slow on him. Slows are actually kind of a good thing for... Oh my goodness, Korean Sorks have no idea what they are doing. Get CC'd by Guardian's slowest skill on the backside of that. Standing in block on the side of the arena, an Awakening Guardian CCing a Sork without grabbing him. That is crazy. As we tick down to 1 minute and 15 seconds, he is still alive on this one, but it did look like I think he had a V already. So no V available for that Sork there. The Guardian still has V available as we come down to the 1 minute mark. I would love to see the Guardian pop the Tyvek belt here. There's the HP bar tick down, and you see the Sork getting much more aggressive now. He just wants to jump in behind the Guardian and do back attack damage to him on repeat, because it's going to be really hard to CC a Guardian. Look how protected this class is. Super armor into iframe, into super armor, into iframe, into super armor, into iframe, into frontal guarded super armor. Over and over again. There's the opening. You see Sork just jumps in, gets a little bit of damage down, and then he jumps away. 38 seconds left on the clock. It looks like it might come down to HP on this one. The Guardian Lingers an iframe right there. Not able to come up with anything quite yet. The Sork jumps out of the zone a little bit, loses a little HP for that. That is not good. Goes for the axe toss, not going to find it. Is the Guardian honestly playing so well? It is Sork, finds the Sork again, demolished. Korean Sorks are garbage. Oh my god, the Guardian takes it home. What did I just watch? Holy moly, got caught twice. You're trash. You're actual garbage. What are we talking about? What a great Guardian that is. Holy moly. Holy crap. Oh my god. Holy moly. Honestly, this does not surprise me. When we saw the Korea Best in Class tournament, guys, I remember Mac spectating that tournament, and the Sorks were literally using violation into each other on repeat because they didn't know how to combo. It was obnoxious. Like, this is kind of what I expect. This is not EU Sork levels here, guys. Like, this is not EU, all right? Like, this is just, it's not what it is. Oh my goodness, this such good Guardian play. Look at the patience on the lingering super armor there. Perfect job, because that Sork is so good at jumping behind your frontal guard like that. He jumps out of the zone, misplays it a little bit, gets caught by the Guardian slow, which is already a W. There's the axe throw, like I said. That's the Magnus skill for Guardian right there coming down. And again, here's the Nightmare for the Sork, and the Guardian just absolutely rolls him. 1-2 punch. Predicted the Nightmare to a T. Read that dude like a book. Dude, he nightmares behind the Guardian. The Guardian had already charged the swing up and just opened up on him. So crisp. Gosh, that Guardian is so good. God, this Sork is so bad, though. Oh, my goodness. All right. The next matchup, guys, we have the Korean Hashashin. So they're automatically taking an L here, guys. This is basically a bye round. Versus the Striker from Japan, okay? I'm not sure if it's an Awakening Striker. Hopefully it is, but, like, honestly, Succession Striker's not bad at all in 1v1 PvP, although I will say that, for the record, Succession Striker does have a lot of frontal guards, and Hashashin is really good at getting in behind frontal guards, so it could go either way. I think that the Striker definitely has an advantage. The Hash, I don't know, man. It's going to come down to how much evasion the Striker actually has. The Striker strategy might actually be to just lay down and just pretend that he's dead. And then the Hashashin comes near him and he stands up, grab him. Okay, like that might actually just be the play. Okay, I can't tell you how many times I've died to a Striker because he was definitely a better player. I CC him, full combo him, and then he just stands up. I'm glad you. And then he one-shots me. Okay, it felt really good. The gameplay feels super engaging, and it's definitely super balanced class. So there's nothing to be done here. Oh no, they changed it to a Dracania. Oh, they moved it. Oh, it's like a Pokemon game. They can change the matchup. They can choose. So it's a Hashashin versus an Awakening Dracania. You're fucked. Okay. Have a good day. Yeah, that's like Awakening Dracania is probably just going to roll this kid. Yeah, you're up shit creek because again, we just chose Awakening Dracania, and honestly, if KR just had 6 Awakening Dracanias, I think they just win. To be honest, although they probably can't have more than one class twice. They probably can't have more than one class twice, which is why both teams have one Dracania. This Dracania's name is SK Telecom, guys. It's Japanese though, so don't be fooled. Blow is the Korean. Hopefully he doesn't in fact live up to his namesake. She never stops smiling. Well, I mean, she's just happy to see you, okay? All right. I think it's the Dracania every time. I think if the Dracania loses this, the Hashashin is just clearly the better player. Here we go, though. As we move into the middle of the arena, it's up to both of these are melee assassins, guys. Oh, you see how quickly that Dracania just dumpsters that Hash on the ground. The Hash is already looking like he's sitting on the casting couch for this one, finding it difficult to recover on the ground again. The Dracania just said, "Get out. I am not balanced." Oh my goodness, already 2 CCs off the 3 CCs off the gut out of here. And he's out of here. KR getting run down by Japan in this one. Don't worry, developers. Looked balanced to me, man. Nothing to change at all. So good. Like, so fair. Both those classes looked very balanced. They definitely looked like the Hash had a lot going for him there and just misplayed it for sure. That was definitely, there was something he could do to win that. If we looked at it long enough, we might be able to find it. Holy moly. That dude, KR's kind of getting rolled right now. Bring the warrior back, guys. Bring the warrior back, honestly. Oh my goodness, what's the next one? What's the next one? So we've used the Sork. We've used the Guardian. We've used the Dracania. We've used the Hashashin. Now, it's very important that KR still has their buy round. They still have their Dracania available to them. Okay? So KR is going to win one round by default. It doesn't matter who they put him against. But like, we could see any one of these matchups here. It does look like the losing team gets to choose like the winning team probably gets to choose their class, and then the losing team picks the counter. I think is probably the format that they have. Hold on, I can't be entirely certain. Yeah, Japan is absolutely stomping. They won the first set of 5, and Japan is up 2-0 in the best of. Looks like this is a best of 7. Or it's a best of 6. That's weird. There's 6 matches here. This is really weird. It's really weird. Yeah, the Dracania just ran him down, guys. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, the Dracania is just busted. We have not seen a Dracania lose in this tournament. The Dracania won my tournament as well. Dracania looks super fine and definitely doesn't need to be nerfed. It was an execution. You know what I bet happened, guys? Korea saw Japan put their Dracania in, and they said, okay, Hash, this is your time. And he was like, what? And we were like, well, we know you're going to lose anyway, so this is why we brought you. It doesn't really matter what you do. You're going to lose this round. And they put him in, and they said, that's it. We're just going to lose this round. It's fine. Like, and the next one we can actually match somebody up. So hopefully they bring it back here. I almost guarantee that's what happened. They put their weakest matchup into an Awakening Dracania. That's crazy. The Hash. He looked like he was sitting on a couch, man. It was kind of rough, guys. Oh, Warrior versus Striker. This is good. Oh, the Japanese Striker versus the Korean Warrior. Is this the same guy as before? Does anyone know? This is, oh God, it looks like it's from a different guild, so it's got to be a different Striker, right? Or, I mean, a different Warrior. But like, yeah, I think that the Warrior actually might have advantage here, but like, just if the Warrior is just a better player, it will show. I think that Warrior has a much higher skill ceiling than Awakening Striker does, and I think that as long as he has the gear, he should be able to beat the Striker, although it's going to come down to which side can grab the other first. Warrior doesn't speak monkey, so like honestly, it's going to be a little bit intimidating when you have somebody coming at you with those noises and you don't know what he's trying to say it all. So it is what it is. Oh boy. Oh boy, the casting. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy. It's even got tissues, man. What is that? Oh God. What up, Necoflen? How you doing, man? We're shoutcasting these rounds here. Japan is up by 2, and it looks like a best of 6 format. Very strange. But we have the Striker fighting the Warrior this time. It was Korea's choice, so they think that their Warrior can definitely win this time. And again, KR, if they win this round, again, they still have their buy round. They still have their ace in the hole. The Dracania is still available to them in this case. So definitely good. And I honestly, On the Japanese side, I bet we see Dracania versus Lon, if I had to guess, because if it's a Succession Lon, it's a little rough. And if it's an Awakening Lon, they actually could beat the Dracania if they land a really solid ranged grab, and then they have the Z-axis too. They can just land on the pavilion like a pigeon if they wanted to. You know what's rough is that YouTube can't see the 7TV emotes. And so it just looks like everyone's spamming the words casting couch. Like, no, you need to remove it. We're gonna get in trouble, bro. Get rid of it. Like, I'm not even capping. Get rid of it. It's crazy. Yeah, this is an official 1v1 tournament. It's an international tournament. KR versus Japan. Niftin with the Prime sub. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you dropping it here, man. Yeah, so it looks like they're gearing up to go into this one. No, remove it. Let's go. Bro, what are you doing? Bro, are you gonna make me go remove it? Like, come on. Thank you. I'm sorry, I just can't, bro. Otherwise, YouTube just sees casting couch, bro. Like, we're gonna get in trouble. Like, it is what it is. There's no sound. There is sound, but like, do you want to hear this? Like,
주실 것 같은 게 그만큼
네.
좀 모두의 또 그런 게 달린 그런 또 경기와 매치잖아요. 그래서 우리의 보상이 달리기도 했고.
Kinda, yes.
명예가 달리기도 했고.
Who am I kidding? It's a Korean woman talking. Of course my chat wants to listen to it.
치킨.
That's crazy.
지금 가서가지고 이제 댓글 다시면
I'll just shut up.
30분에게 치킨을 드리고 있습니다.
맞습니다. 맞아요. 잡기가 다 판정이죠. 아 근데 저도 아까 갑자기 궁금했던 게.
네. 이거를
저희가 안내를 해드릴 지금 소식이 있네요.
네.
네. 메자 팀 같은 경우는 지금
You all need Jesus. I'm just gonna tell you right now, you all need Jesus.
경고 1회를
Exclamation point Jesus.
상태입니다. 양 국가가 저희가 아까도 안내를 드린 것처럼 친선 경기란 타이틀을 걸고 국제교류전을 진행을 하는데
It is kind of ASMR.
이런 일은 좀 없이 진행이 되면 좋을 것 같다라고 다시 한번 말씀을 드립니다.
주최 측에서 지금 어떻게 하신 거죠?
Yo, Sawfish, this is the guy talking. Nobody cares. The Sawfish, thanks so much for the 2-month resub, man. Appreciate that, man. Welcome back.
그렇지 말죠. 저희 친선 경기인데 친선
She's
경기인데
saying,
응원을 하고 뭐
hold on,
이렇게 뭐 응원을 하고 격려를 하고 좀 아쉬워할 수도 있고
She's
축하도 드리고 할 수는
it's
있지만
surprising to me
이거 조금,
that Sorks are such garbage in Korea.
서로 같이 이렇게 좋은 기분으로
And
즐겁게 진행을 하는 그런 국제 교류전이 될 수 있기를 바랍니다.
That she would expect that kind of a performance from Faker.
승리도 하셨는데 왜 그러셨어요?
그러니까요.
Strange.
자세한 모르겠는데 이기셨는데
이제
약간
봅니다.
왜 그러셨을까 이해가
더
안 가는데.
흥분돼서 더 막 이렇게 돼서 하셨는지
네.
어쨌든 어떠한 연유에서
Couch is fine, yeah.
그러한 비신사적인 거는 이제 하지 말자. 경고 1회 받은 것으로 일단은 마무리 조치가 되었다고 합니다. 네, 저희는 이제 아직까지 지금 경기 이제 준비 완료가 됐다고
Okay, now
합니다.
she's talking about
두 번째 경기 이게 또 마지막이 될지
이겨야
They're about to start the match.
방어가 잘 될지 경기 보고 오시죠.
They were delayed for a moment, but now they're starting. Okay.
네. 자, 경직 선수.
Okay, it's an Awakening Warrior, and you see the striker just holding the W key on this one. Please shut your mouths. Okay, you see the striker just holding the W key on this one. Goes in. It really comes down to who can land the grab first. The Warriors in Korea are incredible because, again, guys, they are whores for FPS. They literally, the guy is playing in Minecraft quality graphics right now, and he's got one ping because he's sitting in the server room because it's Korea, and he's down the street from the server on this one. Razel finding it hard to find this grab on this striker like this, dancing around like a primate. You can see his knuckles dragging on the floor as the quadruped gallops across the arena. There we go. Toward his opponent right there, trying to make a grab happen. There we go. Like, the grunts are really intimidating for this warrior right now. Oh, goes in, tries to land Gravedigger, not gonna find it, just uses his iframe to move around. Ooh, actually, Rezo with a clean re-CC. Actually, very crisp striker combo right there. Very good catch right there. And re-CC from Rezo. Oh my god, and in the arms of an angel, the monkey grabs him, and look at the sniff going down. Oh, he didn't quite find him right there. Clean grab by the striker, and now the warrior does recover. There's the tieback belt being popped as well, and the warrior knows he's on a couch. Boys, the tieback belt means he's basically invincible for the next minute or so. You see him just running at his opponent right now, basically just holding W, running it down, looking for his opportunity to grab. But honestly, he's been fighting CCs here. The warrior just hasn't been able to find anything. There's the first grab of the match, but look at that tieback weld doing so much work, and the striker just stands right back up and goes after him again. Missed the grab though, so both players don't have grab up. It should be coming up in about 4 seconds though, as both of them are very close to one another, trying to make any sort of CC happen. The striker does have a lot more super armors than warrior does, so you can see he's constantly trying to blink behind him. That's the spiral cannon. Down he goes. The warrior gets caught. Down he goes. The warrior will clean it up. Japan 3-0, boys. Look at, he's so excited jumping around in his monkey cage. Look at him, just a treat.
팀 축하드립니다. 체코 프레스 팀 같은 경우는
Striker just ran him down.
심지어 승승승으로 바로 마무리.
3-0 Bozo. KR is not the dominant region for PvP, as it turns out.
너무너무 축하드리고요. 저희 또 그럼 결과를 안내를 한번 또 해드려야겠죠.
They're just getting rolled right now.
네, 경기 결과입니다. 워팀 같은 경우는 아쉽게도 이제 패 그리고 이제 태클브레이커스 반대로 승승승으로 3라운드 경기에서
Yeah, again, this
마무리가
is
됐고요.
just Japan taking W's, guys. I don't know.
같은 경우는 메자 팀과
It's okay.
함께
KR still has an Awakening Dracania. Is a bye round.
두 팀 다 일단은 JP예요.
He's very excited. Yes, he does get a banana. And you can see how excited he was at the end of the match there. Because of it. Very simple creatures. There's the leg drop right there. Watch this spiral cannon right here. The spiral cannon goes through him and actually lands the CC because it goes through frontal guards. And he knows that warrior, as I was saying, relies a lot on frontal guard. There it is right there. Although honestly, he was just flat out unprotected, just caught him. But very crisp. Good clean combo at the end there. Awakening Striker cleans it up.
격투가도 아니고 너무 제대로 된 격투가가 나와버려서 워리어를 플레이하는 입장에서도 나도 PTSD가.
He's the #1 striker in Japan. He's a legend. He's a legend.
감정이입이 될 정도로 일단은 또 격투가 선수가 너무 플레이를 잘 해주셨다. 이것 또한 인정할 수밖에 없는 플레이였던 것 같습니다.
Okay. There we go. I have filler music, guys. We're good. Better? NA versus EU when? Sadly, we can't run that because the company is too inept to do so. Very tragic. You do see NA versus EU from time to time, and NA wins some, and EU almost wins other times. So really, if you break it down, the win rates are really close. It's actually 100% NA every time. Yeah, it's literally just better every time. I don't know what to tell you. Wait, there's a Nova now. Wait, what happened to the last round? Oh, so they have a team. Okay. So it's a best of 5, but you can put in players based on what the enemy team chooses, guys. So like only 3 players on your team are gonna play. The other 3 don't play. So it looks like there's an Awakening Dracania, which makes Korea look even dumber, guys, because they didn't play their Awakening Dracania. I just want to point out that makes Korea look even worse because they didn't play Awakening Dracania. Interesting. You do have a Tamer in this one and a Ninja, it looks like, on the back side of this one. Dracania, a Mystic, and a Sork, and a Berserker. This was the best of 5. Japan with 3-0. Yeah, they're all best of 5s, I think. They're all best of 5s. I accidentally paused it, so I'm just going to refresh. There we go. So honestly, this is the first time it looks like we're going to see a Ninja in the tournament so far. And then we have another tamer. We were not very impressed with the last tamer, but they did win the round. It was just against the Valkyrie. And then on the other side of it, looks like you have a Sage, who we have not seen get used yet. Another Awakening Dracania, a Ranger. This is a Nova right here. Hopefully Awakening Nova. This is a tamer here. This is a Berserker. Again, this is the Sage, and this is the Dracania here. Interesting to see a Nova here. Honestly, Succession Nova is not the worst in 1v1s, guys. If he's got a lot of gear, I actually think he might be kind of a gamer. Yeah, it is kind of strange that we haven't seen a Wusa or a Megu yet in this format. Yeah, and I guess that the losing team gets to pick the matchup, or basically like pick second in the matchup. It's right out of the gate, guys. It is the Ninja versus the Sage right out of the gate. Hopefully an Awakening Sage. I think if it's an Awakening Sage, I think he has a chance here. The Ninja, he definitely can beat the Ninja. I think if it's a Succession Sage, he's definitely going to struggle, as he probably, the people knocking on his door, asking him why he griefed the entire country at the same time playing Succession Sage in a 1v1 tournament like this. Ninja, honestly, you know that this guy is basically RPing. He's got the anime up on the second monitor. He just watched his favorite scene from Naruto. He is ready to go on this one. He's all juiced up for this. I personally think the Ninja wins this, though. Hi, buddy. What up? How you doing? You scratching? What's wrong? I'll tell you, you still scratching? What's wrong? Oh, he's super itchy. Hold up. Hey, buddy. Hi. Give me kisses. Oh, hello. Yes. Yeah, we're learning that Korean sorks suck. Yeah, we are. Oh, I know they do. Mm-hmm. Yes. We'll go outside after this one, okay? We'll go potty after this one, okay? Just after this one, I'll take us outside, go potty. We'll go after this, okay? I'm gonna scream at the monitor for a few more minutes and then we'll go potty, okay? Tamer no diffs the enemy team. Well, the Tamer did win the last round that they played in this tournament. But not convincingly. I think the Valkyrie. Oh, look, here goes the Ninja across the arena. He's on the hunt. There's the Malice going down immediately. Look how aggressive this guy is. His name is Caitlyn. Yeah, and it's spelled just like the champion in League of Legends. It is an Awakening Sage on this one, played by Goalboy, which reminds me of Golan from League of Legends, and that is a rabbit hole. If you guys want me to watch that after this, that man was a man, that guy was a riot. There's the Lightning Prism going down on this one. Not able to catch the Ninja quite yet, but the Ninja just buying his time there. There's the Malice going through, trying to catch. That is a stiffen that he keeps throwing out on that one. Lingering his essays perfectly on this. Block jump goes down to keep himself out of the Lightning Prism from that Awakening Sage right there. He's RPing Zeus. He's just waiting right now. He knows, honestly, as the region closes in here, I honestly think the Sage kind of wins out because he has such big AoEs. Oh, he's in stealth on this one. If the Sage catches him at all, he is unprotected. Yeah, he doesn't know where the Ninja is. Okay, he did come out of stealth and reveal himself. Looks like the arena did close in. We're down at 80% capped HP bars, guys, as we are below 2 minutes on the clock right here. Goalboy kiting through, looking for a CC, but gosh, this Ninja is just so slippery on this one. Both classes playing really well, but again, Awakening Sage, if we go down to the 1 minute mark here, it looks like we just might. I think the Sage just has so much AoE, it's gonna be really hard to grab. Both classes have a grab, but Awakening, oh, there's the tieback belt. Popped a little bit early, honestly, for the Sage here, as like the Ninja's just gonna keep disengaging for about the next minute or so. It should wear off around the 21-second mark. And the Ninja knows that. Look how much time he's buying himself here. 8 seconds left on the clock, and the Sage is perfectly okay, just kind of waiting. Oh, gets hit by the Lightning Prism. There's the grab right there, finds it. Clean combo right there. There's the blade spin, forcing the V. I'm not sure He's not going to get the stiff off. Oh my goodness, he does. Just dives out of the arena. The Sage running for his life right now. Goes for the block jump. This is when the Sage actually has the AoE to make something happen, and the Ninja is in full regret mode right now as that Sage is just throwing out massive AoEs in the middle of this one here. Oh, but he is going to catch him with just one skill on the backside of it. The Ninja gonna take that 1-0. Oh my goodness. What is that? That was the KR Ninja, right? Yo, KR up 1-0, guys. 1-0 KR on this one. I'm gonna let Basil out. I'll be right back. Oh, I know. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. Okay, so what do we got here? We got the Tamer versus the Berserker. Tamer versus Berserker. Ooh, this is actually kind of a good matchup, guys. The Berserker has multiple grabs. The Tamer only has one. But the Tamer's grab is, in my opinion, objectively better. Has more iframes. If it's not a Succession Berserker, Awakening Berserker, I think, just loses to Tamer. Just basically outright. It's just not protected enough, and it's going to come down to, honestly, if the Awakening Berserker can pressure from range properly, I think that he actually has a shot, because we saw how bad the Tamer was at dealing with range in the previous match. If that's any indicator, he could be just as bad as the last Tamer that we saw. But that Tamer won anyway, so I'm not sure it's going to matter. It's probably a Succession Berserker, though. Very rarely do you see like Awakening Berserker nowadays. Plus, if you're gonna play Awakening Berserker, you have to be a specimen. Like, to be 100% honest, I think that you basically just have to be super crazy good at the game. And honestly, with the low ping, maybe if he's an Awakening Berserker, it's kind of a flex. The Tamer's probably a life skiller. That's fair. Yeah, he's really good at killing sheep. I'm not sure that he farms the gorillas in Odalita, though, so might struggle with the Berserker. Okay, here we go. As the gates go up for this one. Summon Tailing uses the pull jump to actually dive straight in. Oh my goodness, the Berserker gets seed immediately. As he keeps on running. Not the cleanest combo from the Tamer right there. Just let him stand right back up. It's very important to note that Succession Berserker, it is a Succession Berserker, by the way, has a massive health pool. Just Berserker in general just has such a big health pool to work through. You almost have to combo him twice or wait for HP bars to kind of go down towards the end of the match here. And so he does have that going for him. Just so incredibly tanky. Especially if he does have a tieback belt, which we saw out of one of our one of our previous Berserkers here. Tamer, some of the longest lingering iframes in the game. Gonna abuse that every time that Zerker gets anywhere near. You see him trying to mouse move. They're playing mind games with each other right now. That Zerker really wants to try to get close to the Tamer and grab her by the ankle and then slam her around like the Hulk in the Avengers, just like that. There we go, slamming him down, doing a lot of damage. Has the V right there. The Tamer V on the back foot. There's the tieback belt to give pursuit, but goes the wrong way tragically as the zone closes in. Right here. Oh my goodness, there's the lingering iframe from the Tamer. Not gonna quite find the grab that he needs to, though. Constantly pull jumping around. But honestly, these Tamers not able to find an opening on even a class like Succession Berserker is a little strange to me, as she should be able to find a grab somewhere in here. There it is. That's what we want to see. Pops him up in the air. There's the DPS combo. Very crisp combo. Good Tamer right there. Gameplay as he forces the V. And now, again, that tieback belt is wearing off for the Berserker in the next 10 seconds or so. And he doesn't have V anymore, so no more get out of jail free cards for you. I'm not sure that the Tamer, this is an Awakening Tamer, has that tieback belt available. Cancels the pull jump on that one. HP bars are going to cap at 50%, but oh my goodness! He slam, bam, thank you, ma'am, and the Tamer just got deleted. The Berserker takes it home. Just pounded the ground like an absolute barbarian, and the Tamer didn't know what to do. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. You can see the mind games that they play, though, guys. The Zerker can't just land a grab. He has to go in and then he has to go out. He has to, am I going to get in? No, I'm going to go in. No. He's constantly going in and going out, trying to get Tamer to basically bait those iframes out. You never know when he's going to go for the engage, and then just finding it like that. Very, very crisp. Life skill Tamer. I actually think the Tamer played pretty well there. It was a very crisp combo. Did catch the Berserker. Got caught once or twice. But honestly, kind of just died from standing there on the end of it. Hopefully they show the replay here. But I actually do think that the Tamer played pretty well on this one. The previous Tamer, though, I was a little disappointed getting CC'd by Celestial Spear and stuff. You don't like to see that very often. Hopefully they show it here. Yeah, this is early on in the match. This is when I think the Tamer takes a CC in the face. Right here. Yeah, there's the grab right there. Just picking up that little child like Loki and just slamming him around like this. There we go. And just bullying him. And honestly, he thought he had it. He popped the tieback belt very preemptively and then just didn't have it for this moment right here. No, you have to refresh. It'll say Black Desert if you refresh. Here's the iframe going through. Ooh, iframe's behind him right here. But look at it. He gets stiffened, knocked, and you're dead. And that's it. That's all there is to it. You're just done. It's over. He did get CC'd though. He didn't die from standing. He died because he was being pulverized. Wait, we have a Berserker versus a Tamer again, but it's reversed. So, wait, we've used the Tamer over here. We've used the KR used their Tamer. They used their Berserker. And then, wait, who was the first match? It was the Ninja and the Sage. Okay, so now we're gonna see the same matchup in reverse, guys. Yeah, we're gonna see the same matchup in reverse. It does look like, wait, so KR's 2-0 right now. Wait, no, they're 1-1. They're 1-1. I apologize, guys. They're 1-1. KR holding on for dear life, and now the matchup is reversed. So now you have, oh, we're gonna go straight into it here. This is a different Tamer and a different Berserker, guys. Hopefully this one doesn't enjoy life skilling as much. Oh, it's an Awakening Berserker. That is very scary with low ping like this. Like I said, though, he needs to keep his distance and try to pressure from range. The Tamer's constantly trying to close the distance, and the Awakening Berserker is trying to pressure. Look at that. Boom, boom. Constantly trying to throw a Titan blow. Oh, look at Hailing. He actually command attacked Hailing right there to try and get him. That's the problem with Awakening Berserker. Not able to get out of it, or not able to get the CC, but you see the dog is so annoying. It can CC you. He tried to pound the ground right there. That is a slow for Awakening Berserker. Whenever you see him stop to pound the ground, it's typically a slow in the Berserker kit. And there he is pressuring from range. And again, that's this matchup, as the Tamer's just going to try to close the distance, but use Hailing to try to maybe line up a quick cheeky CC early on. Over and over again. Just very, very well played Tamer right here. Repositioning with the iframe. Gets behind him. Gets him on the ground. Lots of damage. Not going to use this V. What are you doing? Okay. Finally does get the V off, but the sniff is... Oh, the sniff was so good. The sniff of a bloodhound. Hailing said he's over here. Don't worry about it. And just ran him down. I believe that was Japan's Tamer right there. So Japan up 2-1 right there. Match point for Japan, guys. Gosh, that was really fast. Yeah. Again, that's the problem with the... I told you, Awakening Berserker is going to struggle into a Tamer like that, because Hailing can pressure even when the Tamer's standing at range. That's where the Zerker wants to be. He wants to pressure with that range, but then Hailing can CC you, so you just have to constantly try to be protected. It's very hard to deal with. And then when you get into close quarters, she's just got more iframes than you. It's very hard to make something happen there. Yeah, you see him pressuring right here, but you see Hailing is just on his ass the whole time. Then here comes the engage, and when you see him getting close, you see the Tamer just has more tools to work with at close range like this. Look, there's the iframe all the way forward, lingering iframe, slips in behind him. Such a crisp play, and gosh, that bow staff looks so cool, making the Tamer look good. Absolutely cleaning him up. And then the Bloodhound sniff on this one is actually just crazy. Yeah, Hailing actually attacking him. Look at Hailing attacking him. That's how he knew where he was. That's busted. Wait, that's crazy. Hailing gave away the position right there while he was in V. No wonder he sniffed him so well. That's a little broken. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we won. Oh my god. Honestly, at least neither team chose a Shy. I'm hoping to see the Nova or the Mystic, guys. I would love to see an Awakening Nova. It's not every day that you see a member from Korea or Japan doing a line of cocaine before they start their match. You know what I mean? So like, I think it would just be really cool to see that happen. That's what you have to do if you're going to succeed on Nova, man. It's how much drugs do you have? It is what it is. It could be a Succession Nova. It could be a Succession Nova. Succession Nova is not bad in 1v1 PvP. Not bad at all. You've got shield. You've got frontal guarded super armor basically all the time. It's very difficult to CC you. And then you've got Ataraxian basically looking for CCs. We are going to see it. It's a Mystic, which is one of the bottom tier classes versus the Awakening Dracania. But in the 1v1 match, if that's a Succession Mystic, I would be careful. Succession Mystic in a 1v1 is that's what that class is basically designed to do, but it is Awakening Dracania, so you have to give favor to the Awakening Dracania. But like, man, Mystic is just so good at keeping yourself protected, and these small scale especially 1v1 skirmishes like this, you can't count the Mystic down and out. If it is an Awakening Mystic, just understand that we should all flame them because they just griefed the entirety of the 51 million people in Korea playing the wrong spec of their class. Is Japan winning? Yeah, Japan won both of the first two matches here. And now we're in the third best of 5 series, and they're up 2-1 right now. Yeah, I don't think that Awakening Mystic actually has the damage here, but we're going right in. Hopefully this is a Succession Mystic. We haven't seen anything yet. Does look like it is a Succession Mystic on this one, so that's good. Awakening Dracania moving in. Well, ooh, look at the Mystic with the moves. Knows how to move at close range like that. There's Thunder Pound going down. Oh no, gets grabbed immediately, and that Dracania honestly doesn't have a whole lot of damage. The Mystic, in evasion we trust, boys, stands right back up and gets back into the fight there. Didn't even have to use V. Bit of a gear diff on this one. That's the biggest problem with Succession Mystic. Oh, gets the stun right there. Oh, goes for the sweeping kick and resists the sweeping kick. Follow-up CC right there. Not going to get it for the Mystic. Tragic on that one, but a solid catch from the Mystic nonetheless as it breathes life into this Korean team here. Oh my goodness. Awakening Dracania diving right back in. There's the Thunder Pound going down. Got to try to get behind that. That is only a frontal guarded skill, so it's very scary to have to use that. Fortunately, Mystic can just use Soul Basher on cooldown and basically keep herself in full super armor basically the entire time. But such good iframes at close range to try to scoot behind your opponent. There's the Soul Basher straight into the grab. Oh no, a really bad combo. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Duh. Ooh, okay, didn't quite get the damage down, but it was an interesting combo. It looked like she class buffed. She did class buff, and at the very start of the combo, she literally used her class buff, which is an interesting time to use the class buff there. There's the tieback belt coming out for the Awakening Dracania, but the Mystic is also basically invincible in the class buff. I'm telling you, she is so tanky. It's very hard to get anything done. Misses the grab on the Awakening Dracania, so the Mystic is basically in hot pursuit, trying to get a grab, trying to get in close enough to get any damage down. Look how much protection they have. There's the Soul Basher going down. Thunder Pound trying to keep his opponent in front of him. There's the Dragon's Roar. Tries to go for the grab. Not going to find it there. There's the grab right there. Pushes him outside the zone. Taking damage. Good combo. Forcing the V on the Dracania. This is really bad for the Dracania. Excellent for the Mystic right here. Sporting that wonderful brand new Academia looking set right there. There's the Dracania coming back in. Oh! Gets the CC on the Mystic. This is not good. Both players have V down. There's Dracania waiting. Can he jump on? Ooh, doesn't want to leave the arena. There's the dash back in. Has to use a lot of the movement right there to get back into the middle. Lots of close range iframes for both classes here as both of them struggle for position. It's the Dracania that finds the grab, but the Mystic stands up and says, no, me grab you. Nobody missed the W in grab, like somebody that stands up and tries to grab you on that one. Both of them don't just can't put the damage down. 15 seconds left on the clock. It might come down to HP. The Dracania gets the grab. Can't get the kill though. Here comes the stand-up. Return grab from the Mystic. No. 5 seconds on the clock. Mystic's down at 5%. Gonna lose on HP. And it does. No, he puts. Oh my gosh. The Mystic CC'd him in the final second, but just didn't have the time to get the damage down. Oh my goodness. And once again, we see Dracania coming out on top of this one. Was the Dracania? The Dracania was Japan. So Japan wins yet another round, guys. Because again, they're using Dracanias. And Korea is not, because Korea is in denial that the class is busted. That's great. And they are paying the price. KR just not using Dracanias at all here. Just absolutely tragic. Like, Dracania has won every single round that we have seen so far. But because the developers are in KR, guys, the Koreans don't feel safe using Dracania because it would show the developers that they're wrong, in fact. And they don't want to do that. So it is what it is. Mystic dashes right back in here. And honestly, this grab right here that does him in. Oh my goodness. I thought that the Mystic got the Thunder Pound CC. To be honest with you, that's what it looked like for a moment. There you go. Stand back up. I'm going to glove him too. Oh my gosh. Terrible combo though coming up for the Mystic. 0 damage coming down on that one. And the Dracania just stands right back up. Neither of them can really kill each other on this one, but it's the grab coming out for the Dracania right at the end of time remaining. There it is right there. That just does the damage. And like with 10 seconds left on the clock, unless the Mystic stands up and just gets the re-CC, the Dracania just wins this round. Yeah, you can see it just stands on the other side, and the Mystic just took too long to get near him. He does find the CC right at the end, but it's just too little too late. Awakening Dracania undefeated in the tournament so far. Japan also undefeated because KR is getting rolled in this. Japan has won all three best of 5 1v1s so far. We'll see if they have another one lined up for us here. Any pro players can tell if these players are good. Some of them are good. Some of them are not as good. I mean, I watch and shoutcast some of the best players in the world, whether it be Divios or Armin or what have you. Or some of the players on EU are absolutely cracked as well. And I've shoutcasted both of them. And I'm comparing them to these people. And I'm telling you right now, both NA and EU. EU, if anyone from EU is watching this, you need to skip the parts with the Sork. I'm just going to keep it a buck. You just need to skip the Sork. We do have another round, guys. We're huge. Dracania. That's a strike. This is a Dracania. This is a striker. This is a Valkyrie. This is a warrior. This is a berserker, tamer, Nova. That looks like a Kunoichi. That's a scholar, a tamer, a berserker, a Nova, and a Dracania. There is a scholar, guys. There is a scholar in a 1v1. No shot. Get your squeaker toys ready, guys. That's crazy. The bracket. Okay, let me see. Oh, so it's a tournament. Oh, guys, we have so much BDO to shoutcast today. Oh my God, guys. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, boys, we're about to be here for a few hours, guys. We're about to be here for a few hours. We didn't even know what we got ourselves into. This is crazy. This is crazy. But I will say, for the record, it does look like Japan is just destroying. I don't think a single Korean team is going to move on. It's going to be Japan fighting itself. Like, I'm not joking. Japan won. Japan won. Japan won. We're on this one right here. This is crazy. Go get a cup of, go get your favorite beverage, guys. Go get a snack because you are settling in for this one. This is going to be a lot of PvP today. I always thought KR was cracked on PvP. Do these expire? I've had these in my room for like 8 months. Best by 9/24/2023. Okay. Let me go get my, I need a glass of milk. Hold on. I'm upgrading my Oreos, guys. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right. My dinner literally leveled up, guys. I'm telling you, milk is a game changer if you have Oreos, guys. Okay, it looks like it's a striker. The Scholar is in first. The Scholar is in first, guys. Striker versus Scholar. Oh, boy. Bro, they're so confident. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's happening. It's happening, guys. The Scholar has zero chance of winning this. There's not a chance that you don't have the damage. I will say, Scholar has incredible accuracy modifiers on its skills. So for what it's worth, if the Striker's innovation class, right? Scholar has a lot of accuracy modifiers. It's possible. You know what I mean? If he's got a lot of accuracy, here we go, boys. Striker leads the arena. There's the Scholar going in there. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Moving around with that gravity core right there. Ooh, going up into the air. Honestly, blowing that a little bit early on this one. Diving straight through. Look how protected that's got. Oh, on the ground. Floor POV for that class. Just RPing. And the Striker's numbing the guava. Oh my goodness. Look how tanky she is. Stands back up. Look at the damage. Oh my God, that's crazy, bro. Oh my, look at the damage coming. Oh my, holy moly. The bonker toy going absolutely insane. He did almost 4% of that Striker's health bar. What a crazy amount of damage that we just saw come out right there. The Striker not able to get much damage done either. Gets the CC down. Here comes, oh, the gift. Oh my, look at that damage going in right now. Holy moly. And then they stand up and he grabs them again. Just going back. It's like watching second grade soccer, guys. But if it was like the Olympics for second graders, you know what I mean? Like they're bad, but like this is the best that they've got. The Scholar CCing through, but honestly just ticking down on HP. And the Scholar is not able to manage to actually get the Striker below about 95% in the entire fucking round. As HP bars are actually capped at 80%. And the Scholar is now wondering what he's supposed to do as he's trapped in a cage with the guy from Spider-Man. There's another CC. Clean drop kick. Oh my God. Big damage coming down. Look at that. The Striker dropped all the way to exactly 50%. Absolutely tragic. Another combo coming down. And honestly, he V'd. I'm not sure what he was super scared of there. It's tough. It's tough for him. Scholar looking around, getting hungry for it. Down at 50% locked HP bars on this one now. Next grab might just win it if the Scholar doesn't get too crazy and jump outside the arena. It does close down the Striker loses some of his HP to the edge of the arena there because he stepped outside the arena, but the Scholar is too busy RPing with his hammer trying to pretend that he's Thor. As he moves around here, not able to find a CC, down at 35 seconds left on the clock. And again, the Striker steps outside the arena and isn't able to find it. There's the grab coming down. Here comes the clean drop kick. Does he have the damage? Go. Not able to do any damage at all. The Striker just stands right back up. No big deal. And the Striker just needs to land one grab on this one. He's down at 5% though, because he legitimately is just jumping around like a monkey. 9 seconds left on the clock. He's got to get in to try to grab him at some point here. 4 seconds. The Scholar just knows. He V'd. That's it. He lost to a Scholar that did negative damage to him. That's crazy. Scholar takes the 1-0. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's crazy, man. That's actually insane. Bro, you lost to someone that can't even damage you. You're so bad at Striker, you need to be disowned. Like, you literally are representing your region right now. You're literally the worst player I have ever seen. That's crazy. That's wild. Holy moly. You literally lost to somebody that couldn't even touch you. Not for any reason. They couldn't damage you. It didn't matter if they CC'd you. You V'd too early. You just got nothing done. You just couldn't make anything happen. Uninstall the game, please. Thank you so much. That's insane. Look at that. He just kept jumping out of the zone. The zone literally damaged him more than the fucking Scholar combo did. Look at look at this. He's not losing health, man. What am I watching? The guy he just keeps jumping out of the zone, man. Yeah, the V was griefing. He keeps jumping out of the zone. He gets chip damage, chip damage, chip damage, and he just died. That's crazy. Buff Striker, honestly. Nerf Scholar again. Holy moly. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with the squeaker toy, though. Holy moly. You guys thought I was joking. Every time she put him on the ground, it was pathetic. Crazy good Scholar, though. CC after CC after CC. Crazy good at Scholar. I mean, they're in disbelief. That's a Succession Striker. Doesn't really matter. Should have won. All right. No more Scholar in this tournament. Almost guaranteed. Was that the Japanese? Yep. That was the Japanese team again, right? Japan's up 1-0 right now, and they're coming in with a Tamer versus another Valkyrie. Now, I did say that the Tamer was going to win last time, and it did in fact, but the Valkyrie actually landed more CCs and just didn't quite have the damage to kill the Tamer, and then messed up at a very critical moment. So, like, this matchup, I honestly think heavily favors the Tamer, but as we've seen today, some of the Tamers are just not on their game. The Valkyrie absolutely has a chance of making it happen, but I think that the Tamer definitely is up. Are these hard cap players participating? Oh yeah. They have pen tieback belts on and everything, man. These are like hard cap players. Like 760 gear score. That was a hard cap Scholar. Just so you're aware. NA and EU with the real Tamer mains. Yeah, NA EU Tamers hit different. But honestly, like, we've seen some good Tamers. We've seen some not so good Tamers. I think if it's a good Tamer, I think Japan just wins this matchup for sure. I'm listening because I'm grinding. I can't pick up on sarcasm sometimes. I mean, I'm sarcastic all the time, man. This might not be it for you. I literally am constantly making jokes. Is that Jay? Wait. Did you guys see that guy's drink? Was that Jay's face? Ain't no way. Somebody rewind that. Somebody clip that. Bring it back to me. Ain't no way, bro. It's a Succession Valkyrie. He has a pretty good chance if he's Succession Valkyrie. Succession Valkyries are extremely tanky, guys. It's a little bit of a different dynamic. You sacrifice somebody. Oh my god, the Tamer just puts him on the ground. He's making him into mincemeat. Oh my gosh, barely gets the V off, down at 10% HP. And the problem with this is that the pet just sniffs you out. Yeah, just like that, the Tamers are already back on top of him. Does get the heal off for the Valkyrie. You sacrifice some of your support mechanics in Succession Valkyrie, as I was saying before, for more 1v1 potential, but like he just got grabbed immediately. It's very difficult to deal with this, but fortunately safe from the dog here. As Halen keeps trying to get in range, there's another grab. The Tamer is just no V this time either to avoid the damage. Gets back up. Oh, drops the purification, gets healed, dashes away. With Shining Dash there, does manage to get himself to safety, but gosh, there's just not much he can do against this Tamer. The only damage he's taken is to the zone, because we're down at the 2-minute mark. I just don't know what the Valkyrie can do. He looks so helpless in this case. It's the only time you see Valkyrie kind of at a disadvantage in a PvP setting like this. Normally you see Valkyrie, it's a very dominant class, and right here, just not looking very strong, as the Tamer seems to have the answers for everything. Every time he goes anywhere near this Valkyrie, he gets the grab up. Oh my goodness, turns, tries to land the CC. He's trying to iframe the Tamer grab, which is so hard to do, and not able to get it done there. No V available. Gonna be, oh, wait. He's gonna stand back up. Not the cleanest combo for the Tamer right there. Stands right back up. Minute 15 on the clock. Maybe this is the Valkyrie's plan here is to pop the tieback belt coming down to the 1 minute mark here and just kind of wait out time and try to tick him down as he heals and heals and heals and uses PA. HP bars are down at 50%. You would think that that would favor the Tamer, but it does look like that was kind of the Valkyrie's strategy here. Didn't look like... it looked like he used Heaven's Echo. It didn't really look like he popped a tieback belt. Another grab for the Tamer going down right there, and he just can't make anything happen. The Tamer cleans up that Valkyrie. That's exactly how I expect that matchup to go, guys. Just tragic. Tragic. Oof. Oof. Was that was Japan winning again, right? That was JP winning again, right? They won with the Scholar, incredibly, and they won with the Tamer. The Striker lost, and the Valkyrie lost. Bro, where is your Dracania, man? Do you guys see this? Japan brings a Dracania to every match. Every match. Where is your Dracania, man? What are you doing? This next one, Japan's going to throw in the Dracania, almost certainly. Almost certainly they throw in the Dracania on this one. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, bro. This is a really good Tamer, by the way, guys. This is exactly what you expect out of this matchup. He bided his time. He cleanly grabbed every time an iframe. Into grab. Basically on repeat. The Valkyrie can't do anything to you. Keeping those protections moving. Constantly keeping hailing after. Just so good. Those iframes last forever. Yeah, that's how the class works. It's pretty crazy. That's why Tamer is probably the best 1v1 class in the entire game. That's why you bring a Tamer. If it's a 1v1 situation, you should bring your Tamers. For sure. Very, very good class. He just lands another grab. Look at this. He just dashes forward. Iframe. There's the grab. Iframe straight into grab every time. Valkyrie just can't do anything. That's exactly what you should do. That's why it was obnoxious that the first time we saw this matchup a few matches ago, we saw that the Tamer get CC'd like 3 or 4 times before he eventually won. That you just don't ever see that. That's just not how this matchup's supposed to go. So hopefully Japan throws in their Draconic. It's the mirror matchup. Rise of the Planet of the Apes for Japan versus KR, boys. It is a straight-on monkey fiesta. I'm curious if they're both succession. It's gonna come down to against okay. Really, whoever's more aggressive probably gets the grab faster. Okay, but really it's not necessarily about who gets the grab faster as much as it's about who gets the grab second. I'm gonna be honest. They're gonna stand up. Both of them have too much HP. They're gonna stand up. Okay, so it's a Succession Berserker versus Awakening. Yeah, it's Succession versus Awakening Berserker. In this one, gets the Succession just gallops out. I'm gonna grab him and throws it. He just grabs him, throws him down, and look, he stood up. He grabs him back, and there's, look at the damage right there. It's 2 monkeys battling it out. Look at the mouse to move right there. Don't worry, they both still have grabs available. Nobody puts the W in grab like the Berserkers with 1 ping. That's crazy. Both jumping on top of each other repeatedly. The Korean Berserker looks like the Korean Berserker looks like the Awakening one on this one. As he runs around, and again the Wolverine okay, he stands up, he's gonna stand up, he's gonna go ahead and grab him back. The second that he stands up, there it is, there's the return grab. No, I'm gonna grab you, and then he's gonna do damage right on back to him. And that's basically this entire matchup is actually just kind of insane, as both of them literally, oh my god, we landed a CC without a grab. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's okay. He did 0 damage. HP bars are capped at 80%, so both of them are at full HP right now in this fight. And as they run forward, goes for the grab, misses his first grab, but that's okay. We have 2. He actually finds the CC here without having to grab him. He's breaking the rules in this monkey engagement that is going to make the Japanese Berserker relatively angry. As you can hear the monkey noises coming out from his microphone right there. It gets a little intimidating on this one. Both them running around. There's the first grab going down. That's the Awakening Berserker grabbing him there. He stands a little bit too close to Succession Berserker, unable to find the E key upon standing up, and it's really difficult to press because it's next to the W and the R key. It can be a little tricky. Throws him outside the arena this time, and that's the only way you can really kill this guy. He's down at 50%. HP bars are capped down at 50% on this one as they jump in. Again, it's going to come down to the next grab. They're right on the edge of the arena. If you get grabbed right here, it's just over because they'll just pick him up and then you can WWE slam him. Oh, clean CC right there to clean that up. Oh no, he's going to be outside the zone. He's just going to die outside the zone. What is he thinking? No, he runs out after him. The monkey with the intelligence. What are you doing? Finds the grab, runs back into the zone. No, he's going to stand right back up. And now I'm going to grab you. Hold on. I'm going to grab you. I'm going to grab you. I'm going to grab him. And then he just slams him down. Another grab goes out. No, we have one more grab. He throws him outside the zone. And that should be it. No, he V'd right now. He V'd. We're good. We're going to come back. He's going to grab him again. We got to see one more grab. At the end of this, 8 seconds left on the clock. Which monkey has the bigger thumbs? It's the Japanese monkey. Throws him to the ground. Opposable thumbs. Absolutely killing it. Holy moly. What a match. Oh my God. What a loser matchup, man. Holy crap. Who won? It was the Japanese Berserker, right? I told you guys. Did I not say it's whoever grabs him second? Did I not say? Grabs him, okay? But that's the first grab, okay? And he stands up. He stands up. He says, no, my turn. It's only in good faith. Yep, see, then he throws him down, right? and then he grabs him again. It's the third grab. Tries to throw him out of the arena. Stands back up, or he V's. Okay. Comes back, and get this, guys. This is gonna surprise you. But wait, there's more. Comes back into the arena. Grabs him again. Yeah. Throws him down. Wins by HP. Dumbest match I've ever seen in my life. That's crazy. Shugi, welcome back at tier 2 for 8 months, man. What do we name the baby next month? Thanks so much, man. Holy moly. And Korea, guys, KR just got knocked out in the first round of the tournament. Every single Korean team was immediately removed from the tournament. Not a single Korean team even made it to the second round. Japan clean sweeps it. It's not even close. Japan won with a scholar. A scholar. These people balance our game. These are the people in charge. It's supposed to be an international tournament. Why is everything less Japanese, man? What is... Positive mental attitude, though, guys. We will get to see more Scholar. So there's that. That's a W, right? Yeah, and now they're finding out that why it's really awkward to shoutcast a tournament with what looks like 3 Korean casters when you have absolutely no Korean people left in the tournament at all. That's tragic. You hate to see that. The only team of Koreans left in this tournament are on the casting desk. Actually crazy. Actually insane. There's a Japanese stream with Japanese casters. That's all right. I like this. Is funny. Skylar's giga lame because she's a female character with hammers. It should have been a male character. True. Based and true. Should have been a male character. Should have been a short dwarf. Just stick to the recipe. We love it. But let's be honest. We played that shit anyway. Because it had a hammer. We're simple creatures. MMO players are simple creatures. You share the link? Yeah. This is a link to the bracket, guys. Here you go. I just opened it up on this page here. Can I have your last Oreo? That was the last Oreo. Bro, what a crazy... What a crazy tournament. We saw Scholar win, guys. Okay, here we go. It's Japan versus, get this, guys, Japan. Wait, they're down a person. They're down a person. I'll be honest with you. This is the Tamer guys from the first round that did not do so hot. But did win against the Valkyrie. Rezel was the super cracked striker. SKT was an amazing Draconian. This is an awakening Guardian. Absolutely incredible. We didn't see the Lon play because no one wants to do that. I don't think we saw the Zerker. I don't think that we saw the Ranger at all. The Hashashin literally loses at everything in life. He just wakes up with an L on his forehead. You have a Berserker, a Ranger, the Tamer. And again, this is a Kunoichi. It is a succession Kunoichi, if you remember. Did you just say Jav battle? Yo, chill. It hurt that I knew what he meant. Bro, that's crazy. Guys, this stream is going to be crazy. We've already been live for 11 hours. And this tournament has 3 more rounds. I'm literally... This is going to be like a 15-hour stream, guys. This is nuts. Like, this is just off the cuff. Just 15-hour stream. No stream tomorrow. Do you mean Sunday? Because it's been Saturday for 2 hours, dude. This is the international Japan versus Korea, but Korea is so bad at their own game that they get knocked out in the very first round of this one. So you have the Hashashin coming in versus an Awakening Draconia. It looks like here an Awakening Draconia probably going to make him look like he's sitting on a couch, if you catch my drift, as it's very difficult to kind of lock this down. Even for a Hashashin, we have not seen Hash, I think, win a single round of the tournament thus far. Moves in on this one, Awakening Draconia, looking for any amount of damage that he can. Fortunately, almost everything Draconia does gives him health back. So if he ever takes damage, he just uses a skill. Look at the Hash just losing skill by default. That's yet another Draconia passive. You basically just lose by default over time, and then you just go to the defeat screen. It is what it is. SKT doing a good job of working him down. Honestly, playing with his food a little bit here. The Hash down at 50%, and he's choosing not to engage him, which is very strange. He might be waiting out. Oh, it was the class buff. He's waiting out the Hishashin class buff. I apologize, guys. So he said, okay, sure, I got that cooldown. We're down at the 2-minute mark here. As the Draconian just kind of bided his time. The hash class buff is running out at this point, but we're capped at 80% health bars. The Drac gets caught, but fortunately Hishashin doesn't do any damage. So the Draconian is just going to go ahead and stand right back up. Didn't even have to V on that one. And it's going to go ahead and get all of his health back immediately for using 2 skills. Looked very, very balanced on that one. There's the tieback belt pop right there as we tick down to the minute and 22-second mark. So keep your eyes on that timer. There's the CC. Hash has to be immediately because, again, both classes in this matchup are perfectly balanced. And Draconian just does so much damage. Yeah, looked good to me, guys. The Hishashin full comboed him, got 0 damage done, didn't even have to be. The Draconian CCs him, uses 1 skill, forces the V, and one-shots him. So, honestly, if we've learned anything, once again, it's that Awakening Draconian is totally fine. And we know that because Korea did not field a single Awakening Draconian in their lineup, and they got knocked out in the first round. Yo, Swipes, thanks so much, man, for the raid. There's a couple Novas left in the tournament, man. Check it out, man. Yeah, equal skill. Drac wins all day against Hash. I think that, honestly, the Hash just has to be so much better at the game than the Draconian. It's basically insurmountable. It's 1 in 10, man. You're just not going to win that, man. Like, what beats Draconian? Another Draconian. A better one. We have not seen an Awakening Draconian actually lose a round of this tournament yet. And again, Korea chose not to field their Awakening Draconians, instead choosing to field things that were a little stranger. But you'll notice that, again, they all got knocked out in the first round. So, yeah, look at the damage on this. This looks totally fine, guys. Yeah, just 1 skill. Easy peasy. Did a third of his health bar. No problem. And the Hash struggled to even do that much with a full combo. Looked good. Not to mention the fact that the Draconian just stood up and got all of his health back with 2 skills. Totally fine. This guy's literally in disbelief. This guy's literally, it's like, wow, look how unbalanced it is. That's what they're talking about right now. Is this gear capped? No, this is uncapped. No Wagus? No, there's no Wusa or Megus. No Megusi in this tournament. Shame on us, actually, for exploiting it. I don't know, man. You have to show that. Hopefully the devs see this and they're like, yeah, maybe we should nerf it. Maybe we should do something about this. You know what I mean? Like, oh, guys, we have a striker and a ranger. What a crazy match. This is going to be really fun. Really, really fun matchup. It is an Awakening Ranger. And it does look like she's going to be sitting on some sort of a couch like this with a giant primate sitting behind her on all 4s. Just a picture of what we have in store for you here. Ranger going to come out here. Honestly, going to be a little bit rough with the striker grab coming in here. But honestly, Awakening Ranger should not do super badly against striker, if I'm being honest. Like, memes aside, you have enough iframes. You see the Ranger expertly iframe around there. As long as he literally just doesn't get hit at all for any reason in the entire match, he should be just fine. On this one, goes in, chooses to back off. Look at all those iframes on that Ranger, just sitting in basically perma iframe, while the striker apes around as much as he can and tries to find something. Remember, guys, this is Razel. This striker is cracked out of his mind. But honestly, this Ranger's doing a great job of keeping up with his tempo on this one. Trying to stay on top of her. Doesn't want that Ranger trying to pressure from range right there. Constantly jumping around. Oh my goodness, trying to create any space at all. Both sides looking to try to get in range for a grab, but they're both just trying to iframe each other. Playing mind games as we tick down to the 2-minute mark. Neither one of them has landed a CC quite yet, guys. HP bars are capped at 80%, and the ring starts to close in. I'm not sure that favors either side necessarily in this matchup here. And it's like, it's such a close range melee matchup between these two. Awakening Ranger does have a little bit of range in her kit, but she just can't exploit it against a striker like this who's being this aggressive. Jumping around like they're just doing gymnastics. Well, goes in. Not going to find the grab on that one. Neither one of them really wants to try to use their grab. I haven't seen Reizo really try to grab at all here. And it looks like we're going to come down to the 1 minute mark here, guys. No CCs, no damage on either player. They've both been engaging the entire time. We're down at 1 minute on the clock. HP bars are down at 50%. Neither one of them has landed a single CC or wait, the striker gets CC'd. Down he goes. The Ranger just has the full combo. That's a V. He can't go out of the circle because he's too low. He knows it too. There's the damage. You are toast. Oh my goodness. The iframe dance, and then all at once the match just exploded. The judges are in disbelief because that was what good gameplay looks like, and they're used to watching the other Koreans play. They have no idea what that level of gameplay has looked like. That's crazy. Ranger wins again. How did he get the CC here? It looked like he got knocked over. Yeah, look at this. Oh, he popped his tieback belt. He pops his tieback belt. And then he just CCs him right after the tieback belt. Look at the damage, though. He just doesn't care. Like, he just didn't care, man. He just killed him anyway. That was crazy. That Ranger's insane. Plus, he is wearing... What is he wearing? What is that outfit? That is disgusting. He's wearing a Labresca helmet? On a Ranger? That's like the default armor. You pig. You filthy pig. Almost wish the striker had won. Holy moly. A travesty. A Ranger not wearing the Stella outfit? You get the distraction tactic. It looks like we are going to see the Berserker versus a Guardian next. This is the Awakening Guardian, guys, that actually beat the Sork in the first round. Mainly because, again, Korean Sorks are garbage. But the Berserker, this is also a really good Berserker as well. So, honestly, both of these guys have a chance at winning this. I think the Berserker is definitely a little bit favored here. Guardian's going to try to land like a slow. As well as the Guardian played in the first round, I think he's going to be just fine. It's just that the Berserker can grab the Guardian so easily, but he was so good at abusing his iframes and stuff on that Guardian. I think he might be just fine. I can't believe we're watching Awakening Guardian in 1v1s, guys. This is crazy. This is who they chose to represent their country, and it worked. The dude's just built different. You know what I mean? They got a scholar through to the second round. Interesting to have a 1v1 tournament as well. You think that like an international tournament like this might be like a 3v3 or something? You know what I mean? The Korean casters look awkward because they're realizing that there's no Koreans left in their own tournament. How are you supposed to go on casting? The entire chat is shit-talking them. All right, here we go. It's a Succession Berserker. Look at him playing mind games. It really comes down to who can grab who. And it's the Guardian skewers him like a kebab. This Guardian is absolutely insane. Look at that combo. Just so crisp, bouncing him off the ground. Down at 50%, gets that slowdown as well on him. It's going to be very difficult for the Berserker to do anything in this matchup because the Guardian can just constantly slow him on this one. Oh my, get him out of here! Skewers him again. Just honestly, this grab combo is so crisp, even getting in behind him for the extra back attack damage as well. So good. Down at 20% is the monkey running around the arena, but that's okay because mommy is in hot pursuit here. Again, another skewer. It's the awakening grab 3 times in a row, and she is stepping all over him. This is crazy. The Zerker doesn't even know what to do in this one. There's the tieback belt as well on that one. Honestly, it's the Rose Noir outfit. Honestly, giving him a super buff. Another one! He did it again! 4 grabs in a row for the Awakening Guardian. Another clean Magnus skill. Clean combo right there. The Berserker down at 10% has not managed to land a single CC. Yet another one. It's so clean on this one. He doesn't have anything off cooldown. 5 combos in a row, misses the awakening grab, and then the Zerker says, okay, now I grab you. WWE SmackDown on Raw, slams him to the ground. Good clean combo, no shot. The Guardian loses this. No way. Stands back up, trying to recover on this one. The tieback belt did keep him safe on that one. Gets a little bit of his health. Refresh back up. Phoenix is around, looking to try to continue to stack that slow. There's the grab going down. 55 seconds left on the clock. Means he only has to do half his damage. No V available. Clean combo. Can he clean it up? He does. The Guardian 6 CCs in a row. In a row. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you guys, did I not tell you that Guardian is one of the best Guardians I have ever seen. Absolutely insane. Like Junso levels of Guardian. That guy is so good. So good. Awakening Guardian is not supposed to do that. Not supposed to do that. Holy moly. You could see it in the first round too. Again, I know a good Guardian when I see one. That was nuts, guys. To grab him with the awakening grab, that's a really slow grab, guys. It's very slow, it's clunky, it's difficult to land, and he landed it 5 times. 5 times in the space of 2 minutes. That's it right there. Oh my god. And look at the damage. The Suck Zerker gets 1 grab. The Suck Zerker, so she misses her awakening grab here in a second. The Suck Zerker gets 1 grab and almost kills her 100-0. Oh, never mind. Hold on. We're skewering him again. The Koreans lose already. Oh, yeah. They were out as soon as humanly possible. They lost 0-3 in almost every round. The first round, they went 3-2. They lost 3-2. The second round, they lost 0-3. The third round, they lost 3-1. And the last one, they lost 0-3. It was crazy. They got absolutely rolled. Honestly, I'm okay with the Koreans getting knocked out. I'll be honest with you. They win all the other esports games that I've ever watched. So watching them lose in BDO is kind of cathartic for me. I'm being honest. The reason I want to see BDO Worlds is because, honestly, we lose at Worlds every year for, like, everything. Like, we can't even make it through group stage, man. BDO Esports Keck W. That's what you're watching right now. Aro versus Nonco. This is the first LAN that we've seen in the tournament here, guys. First LAN that we've seen in the tournament, and it's up against Aro. If you guys don't remember Aro, that's the tamer that almost lost to the Valkyrie. The Awakening Valkyrie. So I'll be honest with you. I'm going to give it to the LAN. I was not impressed with Aro in the first round of the tournament. I think he won because it was a class diff and a gear diff, to be honest. Like, I think he should have lost the first round. He got CC'd 3 times by a Valkyrie as a tamer. That's crazy. What are we even talking about? I think that Nonco just comes in and just 2-shots him on the line, but we'll see what happens here. Why is everyone using the tieback belt? Because is it better than the rest? Yes. Here, let me show you real quick. The match isn't starting, guys. So the tieback belt gives 30 AP, 50 DP, and 5% accuracy for 60 seconds. They've got it at pen for sure. It's 50 DP, 30 AP, 5% accuracy for a full minute. In a 1v1 like that, you just can't do better. You just cannot do better. It doesn't have the best sheet stats, but you don't need sheet stats when you already have all of the AP in the world. You've already hit all the AP brackets anyway, so you can sacrifice a couple sheet AP to get a really big buff like that. It's absolutely super worth it. And so you see tieback in all these major tournaments like this. You see most of the really good players have them. So you lose average strength to get a hyper buff. You don't? Yeah, kind of. It has like 2 or 3 less AP than like, maybe 4 less AP than like a Deboreka belt. But it just doesn't matter because like 5 sheet AP at that bracket, it's just not substantial. 30 AP is crazy though. Okay, here we go. It is an Awakening Lawn, it looks like, guys. Yeah, Awakening Lawn up in here versus a Tamer. You would think that a Tamer would be favored in this matchup, but again, Aro, oh my goodness, comes in and shows me right up. There's the damage going down. Is Nanko even gonna V? Oh my gosh. Almost just gets, I almost just ate it. Nanko, get it together. Aro just comes in and grabs him, cleans it up. Oh my goodness, the Lon doing his best to try to find a CC here. The Awakening Lon does have sustain, guys, and he does have the ZXs. Look at the mouse move on the flight mechanics right there for that Awakening Lon. So good on that as he recovers on this one. He's gotten all of his health back. He has no V anymore, but the fight has reset a little bit here. He can kind of take a breather. As again, Awakening Lawn just has that sustain available to him. Here comes the Tamer in once again, goes for the grabs, not gonna find it this time. Nanko chooses to disengage. There's the flight mechanic, comes back with it, tries to re-engage on it, and Aro is just too ready for it this time. Aro playing a lot better in this round than he did in the first one. Boom, using that iframe to kind of sidestep everything. Is that Lon? Whoa, nobody's found the CC. There it is from the Tamer. The re-CC follow-up. He is not long for the world. The Lon down and out of this one. I eat it. Aro, Tamer is just unbeatable, man. Unbeatable. Honestly, Aro turned it on. I'll give it credit where credit is due. Destroyed that Lon. I felt like Aro in the first round getting CC'd left, right, and center. It's night and day between the first round and the second round here. Did super well. Super well. Okay, he throws out. All right, yep. Like again, this is just he just dashes right in, gets the grab because he catches the Lon trying to linger a super armor. Just tragic. And honestly, he waited way too long to V here. He was wondering if he had to V, and then he felt like he had to V at the last minute, so he lost all of his HP and his V. I don't think Awakening Tamer really needs a nerf. As you add players like 4 and 5 and 6 and so on to the game, Tamer gets exponentially worse because she doesn't have the AoE to really make anything happen. But she's really good in 1v1s. It's okay to be good at one aspect of PvP, like overwhelmingly good, right? Like that's okay. The problem with Awakening Draconia is that it's good at everything. It's good at 1v1, it's good at 3v3. It's the best at everything too. It's the best at large scale, it's the best in 3v3, it's the best in 2v2, and it's one of the best 1v1 classes in the game as well. It's just so difficult to beat. He's trolling with that Bon and SA. It is what it is. Oh, it looks like we're going to have a Kunoichi. This is a Succession Kunoichi versus a Berserker. This is a mismatch, guys. I'm going to be honest. This is an L. This is an L. The Kuno wins this 10 out of 10 times. There's not a chance. Awakening or Succession Berserker, the Kuno just eats. If the Kuno misplays, tragic. But like, Is that a female berserker? What's going on with that? It's 2-2 right now. The winner of this round wins this, guys. The winner of this round wins this. Either it's the 2-character Japanese team or the 9-character Japanese team. I think that Kuno wins this every time. It's not even going to be close, I don't think, but we'll see. Succession Kuno particularly is just very, very, very difficult to deal with. The sucked Berserker is really just going to have to throw out CCs and hope that the Kuno makes a mistake. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, going into stealth, and it's an Awakening Berserker. Oh God. He does it. Oh my God, he catches her on a stealth. What a genius play. Oh my goodness, the combo comes down. Do they get the V off? Oh my God, they didn't V. He's just blasting like crazy. So anyway, I started blasting. He won. Oh my God, the Kuno is trash. Garbage. Dumpstered. Went into stealth. Gets caught by the Zerker. And then just run down. You are garbage. Uninstall the game. You're so bad. Holy moly. That Berserker just ate. That Berserker was crazy, man. They have to replay the whole match. Watch. Watch. He can't see the Kuno in stealth. He just has to predict where she is. So he uses a big AoE skill. Bam. Barely catches her at the edge, runs up, gets the grab down. Look at the damage he throws down on this. So crazy good. And he didn't V. He just said, I'll be fine. I don't need to V. And then he just couldn't get out. Tried to go into stealth again. I apologize. He's just an idiot. I'm so sorry. You're not bad. You're stupid. He tried to go into stealth twice and got caught twice. God, I wonder where he went. He literally went into stealth right in front of him. Are you kidding me? It's like when a hash goes into tornado and like the 3 tornadoes are going this way and then one tornado just starts fucking going this way. God, I wonder which one the hash is in. Like, are you kidding me? That was crazy. And the 9-character Japanese team moves on. Insane to see an Awakening Berserker beat a Sakuno that convincingly like that. So crazy. Yeah, we're gonna see that Guardian again, guys. That Guardian's probably the best player in the tournament. The Guardian and SKT are crazy. Also, Razel's also really good. This is the best team in the tournament. I'm just calling it right now. That guy, just don't put him in. Sweep the leg, guys. Just don't put that guy in. And then, like, the rest of these guys are insane. Crazy good. Okay, we're moving on to the next match here. Let me let's snip this. So again, we have Awakening Dracania. Here's your Nova right here if Swipes is still here. This is the Awakening Sage. This is a Berserker. Tamer. Oh, there's a Scholar. This is the Scholar team, guys. This is the Scholar team. Put them back in. Guys, if you guys don't know, Swipes is the best Awakening Nova that streams for us. And he rated a little bit earlier. I'll give him another shout out here. If you're looking at playing Awakening Nova, he is definitely your guy. For sure. He's incredible at the game. He's super fun to watch. And I'm pretty sure he's on drugs. So he's just going to be entertaining outright. Bro, I can't believe there's a Scholar in this tournament. The LeBron James. Bro, I like that emote, bro. That's crazy. Do they have to choose different characters? Well, I think that, like, I don't know how the first round is decided, but I think the loser gets to pick second. So they get the favorable matchup into the next round. Okay, so it's a Berserker versus another Dracania, guys. And again, oh my God. He just grabbed him. So they messed up the UI. It's the Berserker versus the Draconian. The Draconian is grabbed, but that's okay. He's going to stand back up and he's going to get all of his HP back immediately, guys. It's totally fine because, again, this class is... Yeah, he's going to grab him again. It's fine. The Berserker is going to town again like Loki in the Avengers. Just slamming him again. He's all right. He's going to stand right back up. Didn't even have to V. No big deal. He's just going to use 2 skills. He's going to get all of his health back. Yep, the Draconian just kind of sails away. 2 CCs. No big deal, guys. Just disengage with it. On the 3rd CC, this Draconian is actually just broken. Stands back up again. Gets all of his health back. Gets CC'd for the 4th time. Doesn't V. Dies without Ving. You are literally the worst player in your entire region. You are actually so bad. You play Awakening Draconia. You got run down. You didn't even V. You are a disgrace to your entire country. That's insane. That's nuts. Holy moly. You're playing the best class in the game. You're abusing the best spec in the game. And you got run down and you didn't even use V. That's crazy. His team's asking him why they didn't get a buy round. Look at this, man. Like, what are we even doing? You didn't V, bro. Like he gets CC'd again. He got CC'd 4 times, man. 4 times in 40 seconds, guys. Keep in mind, you cannot CC someone. You can't. You hit the 2-second CC cap. You have to wait 5 seconds to CC them again. He literally was being CC'd almost on cooldown. Like, at the moment. Time to commit Sudoku. Dude, that's the puzzle in the newspaper. Holy crap. That's insane, bro. Oh, it's the Nova. Oh my God. Nova versus Nova violence. Nova versus Nova violence, guys. Oh boy. This is whichever Nova is doing the most drugs will win this matchup, okay? Assuming they're both awakening. They could be Succession, in which case this is going to be the most boring match you have ever seen, okay? That's right. Both Novas lining up their drugs on the table right now, getting ready to go for this one. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if they're Succession or Awakening. Succession Nova is actually, believe it or not, in the 1v1 format, really annoying to deal with. Especially if you have a tankier build, it's extremely annoying to deal with. But Awakening Nova, I don't know, man. It just feels better. Like, all around, the damage just feels stronger. All right, let's see what they are. Oh, Tyvek pop. Immediately, here we go. The drugs are running. It's 2 Awakening Novas. Somebody get the Eurobeat music playing in the background as both Novas just absolutely diving around the arena. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Neither one of them is. I see landed a CC. Oh my goodness! Does have to be on that one. Did have to get the V off. Gets away. Ursula really low on health. Honestly, choosing to re-engage. Both of us just on top of each other constantly, and down goes one of them immediately. Immediately. Just nothing they could do. Nothing they could do. That's the problem in that matchup. You get really low on health, man. You just can't get away from it. What happened? If you blinked, you missed it. If you blinked, you missed it. Honestly, let's do an instant replay, man. Let's see the instant replay. Come on, put it on. It was a fencing match, and one of them won. Oh, God, man. They had to put it in slow motion so we could see what happened. You just put that song on and I had to do a timed quest. It is... Guys! They're back in! It's a Scholar versus a Ranger! It's happening again, boys! We got the Scholar again! The Scholar that did 0 damage in the first round of this tournament, coming back, winning the first round against the Striker, who I swear to God is the best Striker we've ever seen from Korea. Sadly, still worse than every other player in the world. Loses to the Scholar. Crazy, guys. Insane Scholar, bro. We love to see it. Again, Awakening Ranger heavily favored here. I don't think the Scholar is going to be able to do anything. I don't feel like the Scholar has enough tools to make it happen. Like, you can't put enough pressure on the Ranger, and you certainly don't have enough damage. The Ranger is the squishiest class in the game, though, guys. Or the second squishiest class in the game, though, guys. So, like, if you were ever going to do damage, it would be against a Ranger specifically. God, why does this video always bug? It's crazy. Ranger has the second fastest grab in the game, I think, after Tamer, maybe. And maybe Warrior. Maybe it's third. I think Ranger's is faster. Ranger's grab is extremely consistent. Very good grab. Not an evasion, Awakening Ranger, though. It doesn't really matter, bro. He should be a DR. If he's not DR Ranger, he's griefing his entire country. But, like, even still, I don't know if the Scholar actually has the damage to even kill a Ranger. Keep in mind, guys, you guys remember how squishy a Ranger is. You two-shot Rangers on a normal class. Can the Scholar, if he lands a CC, do the damage to the Ranger? You saw how much damage he was doing to the Striker. He couldn't even get 10% of his health done in a full combo. So we'll see. It looks like they're ready to go in this one. Is it a capped tournament? No, this is uncapped PvP gear. All right, here we go, boys. Gates up and away we go. The Scholar going on in right away. Looking for a CC with those gravity cores. Not going to find anything, though. As the iframes through, again, the Ranger just... Oh, my goodness. There's the CC down onto the Scholar. Oh, not a whole lot of damage, but a good combo. There's the damage coming out for the Ranger. And the Scholar going, maybe I should have picked a class that is a little bit better than this in 1v1 PvP. As he's jumping around, he hasn't even touched the Ranger yet. Oh, my gosh. The Ranger grabs him again. There's the V going down. The Ranger just waits for him like the final boss in the middle of the arena. Ooh, coming in. Gets the CC with the ranged bow. Good clean 3 CC. The Scholar goes down immediately, and that is exactly what you expect to see out of a Scholar. Kids, don't try playing Scholar in 1v1s. Okay? That's exactly the problem. That's exactly the problem. Down goes the Scholar. That the Striker was so bad. Understand, guys, that speeder, that Ranger speed ran that Scholar, and the Striker lost to that. Lost to it. The Ranger didn't even get hit one time. One time. Or maybe he did, and he just gave HP back to him. He comes in. He's going to try to throw down the hammer. Just honestly tragic. Every time he swings the hammer, let me just get... Oh, man. This is brutal. You just hate this. This is bullying. This is harassment. Somebody report him. Put in a ticket. Down he goes, man. Is that my boy Vessel? Vessel, we're shoutcasting. Vision rate, my man. Get the shout out for Vessel. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, that's an amazing Guardian. He's an amazing Draconian. He's an amazing friend as well. Go give him a follow. I love him to death. He also has a YouTube as well. You can check out his content there. Vessel, we're watching Korea versus Japan. Korea was knocked out in the first round of their own tournament. They're garbage. They're complete garbage. I mean, it's not even close. Like, it was wild. I mean, like, literally at every available opportunity, they lost to 0-3. It was crazy. Japan moved on. Japan moved on. Japan moved on. Japan moved on. And now the only Koreans left in this tournament, Vessel, are actually sitting on the caster desk right here. The Three Stooges, who don't know what to do because they were knocked out in the very first round of their international tournament. Crazy. Anyway, we've seen some insane matches. Slivic GCC, thanks so much for the sub, man. Really appreciate that. Or he gifted a sub onto Dope Pepsi, man. Longhorn Finch, welcome back for 14 months, man. We are really enjoying these matches, guys. What's up next? We just saw a Scholar play. Again, we saw a Scholar win. We saw a Scholar win against a Striker. And in a full combo, the Scholar did 10% of his health. Comboed him like 4 times. And won by HP into the final moments. It was crazy. The Striker he shamed his family. Is the way I'm gonna put it. And then we watched 2 Awakening Novas and we got to hear the comms for that, which were close to this. Of them won, but it was the one that had their Eurobeat music on louder. It looks like we have the Tamer up against the Draconian. Okay, these are 2 really good 1v1 classes. Guys, we are voting. We are Team Tamer here. You know why? Because Draconian, man. Draconian is so good. Although, this is the really bad Draconian, isn't it? Isn't this the really bad Draconian? Didn't this guy just lose? Like, Aro, he played really poorly in the first round. He played much better in the second round. This is the 3rd round of the tournament. Assuming he doesn't play like an absolute barbarian, he should make short work of this Draconian. Let's go Tamer, boys. Let's go Tamer. Team Anti Flavor of the Month. Yeah, this is the Draconian that got CC'd 4 times in a row against the Succession Berserker in the span of 40 seconds. 40 seconds, guys. Oh, by the way, the best Awakening Guardian probably in the world is in this tournament. I'm not joking. He might be better than Junso. The Awakening Guardian gameplay that we've seen, we thought he was griefing, bringing it to a 1v1. The guy is literally the best player in the tournament. The guy is insane. Okay, we're right into it, and the Tamer's already on his back, taking a beating. But don't worry, Hyling comes in and saves the Tamer, gets back to his feet, doesn't have to use V because Hyling CC'd the Dracania from behind. That's crazy right there. Aro doing his best to kite around the pavilion, and the Dracania doesn't actually know where he's going. Did he get caught underneath the... He may have been caught underneath the pavilion. No, he did not. We're good. It didn't bug out. It would have been a feature anyway. It would have been fine. The Tamer has recovered on this one. Hasn't used V at all. So believe it or not, as bad as that start was, it's not actually bad for the Tamer here as he's gotten all of his health back. And now he can kind of rotate these iframes. He can look for an opening on this Dracania, although it's such a fast moving class with so much sustain, so much CC available, and it's so hard to tell when it's about to engage on you. The Tamer's just having a trouble finding an opening here. Hailing is command attacked onto the Draconian, but he's just blinking around too fast. Hailing can't even keep up with the fight. Very difficult. Ooh, iframes behind him. Doesn't find the CC right there. But look at the iframe. That's the longest lingering iframe in the game, I believe. On that team right there, it's at least like 4 seconds or so. That's the class buff coming out from the Awakening Tamer right there. So he is super buff for the next 30 seconds as we tick down here. HP bars are down at 80% capped right now. They will cap down to 50% in 30 seconds or so. And the ring begins to close in. Both these classes in close quarters like this, I do favor the Tamer as he's just got so... Look at that iframe. That is absolutely crazy. Lingering that out. There's the Dragon's Breath coming down. Command attack on Hailing moves forward. And again, he just iframes his way back out of that. Akira doesn't really know what he's supposed to do here. After landing that early CC, He hasn't been able to make anything happen. Oro finds him in a corner, gets the CC down on the Tamer. Oh, the side of the wall is eating a lot of his damage, though, and he scrambles back to his feet. It was a good combo, but the side of the pavilion ate a lot of his damage. HP bars are now capped at 50%. Oro's on the ground, had to V. The Tamer on the back foot. Oh, gosh, this is such a risky place to V. Fortunately, the Draconian went around the wrong side of the pavilion, and Aro scrambles back to his feet. He looks like he's okay. Right now, he can't afford to get CC'd again. Down to 38 seconds. The Tamer is losing on HP, and he stepped outside the arena like a fucking moron and died. What an anticlimactic match. What are you doing, man? Stay in the giant lit circle. What? Come on, man. Like, I'm so sorry. We expected too much. Yeah, I don't like that the circle closes in. I think that's bullshit. But let's see what happened here. You can see he actually catches this Draconian. It's a good time to engage. Finds him underneath the pavilion, but a lot of your damage gets eaten by the side of the wall here. Because that's how BDO works. It's a feature. Don't worry about it. And they both come around here. Aro is forced to V because he gets grabbed. Has to V. Goes to the other side. Oh my gosh. Awakening Draconian is just so oppressive, man. Okay. Moves in. He steps outside the arena. Look. He loses some HP right there because he stepped outside the arena. Then he pull jumps. Outside the arena again. Dead. What are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are we talking about? Like, bro, Prozac, man. Calm down. Jesus. ADHD Tamers. That's okay. We have another Tamer. Tamer versus Ninja. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Kunoichi. I believe that is a Kuno. I think that's a Succession Kunoichi, and this is an Awakening Tamer here. This is the really good Tamer, by the way, guys. This guy's cracked. This is the Succession. Isn't this the Suck Kuno that got knocked out immediately by the Awakening Berserker? No, they got knocked out of the tournament. So it's a different guy. This is the other Kuno. Why are there so many Tamers in Japan? Well, number one, you know why. Have you seen K-pop? Number two, it's a 1v1 tournament. You absolutely bring a Tamer. The format for this tournament is you pick 6 people. You pick 6 people for your team. You can only have 1 class per person, right? So you can't have any repeat classes. And then it's a 3v3. So like the team that loses gets to pick second. A team puts forward their player. The team that won puts forward their player. The second team puts forward their player to try to counter it. And then they fight. Sadly, Korea, even though they had that advantage basically in every round, lost every single round or match of the first round of the tournament. Such good players, for sure. Why did we see a Scholar? Illness. Illness. That's why we saw a Scholar. That's a... Are we sure that's a Kuno? It's tough to tell. I think it's a Kuno. Might be a Ninja. Dives in the Tamer and Kuno. Oh yeah, it's a Kuno. We're good. It's a Succession Kuno. Yeah, he uses Flash Slash to try to get forward there. There's the Tendon Cutter. Looking for an opening there, but again, Tamer is just so hard to make anything happen against this. Honestly, both classes have so many iframes and so much protection. I expect this to go all the way down to the wire here. Unless one person makes a mistake, but they can basically just rotate their protections. There's the grab for the Tamer. The Kuno's on the ground, but innovation we trust. It's okay, guys. He's going to stand back up. No big deal. Honestly, a really clean combo from the Tamer, though. There's the Tendon Cutter. Looks for the damage there. Uses the Fox Claw. Where's the V from the Tamer? The Tamer didn't even look like he got CC'd. What are you doing? Okay, there's the Tendon Cutter in place right there. The arena starts to close in. Down to 1 minute and 50 seconds. Oh, went into stealth, but immediately got knocked out due to, I believe, a bleed. And it gutters forward. Goes for the shadow clone. Not going to find that either. There's the flash slash. That's a lot of the damage. Hailing CCs him right out of it, though. At the end of the skill, you are not protected, and just no damage coming on from the Tamer, sadly enough. There's the class buff, it looked like, from the Kuno. Block jump, puts himself in stealth. Tries to hold still. That Hailing can literally immediately scout you out of stealth, so I don't know why you're trying to do that. It's okay, though. Tamer has enough iframes to literally iframe the entire rest of the round. We're about to tick down to 50%. Kuno's on the ground again. And yet again, the Tamer is going to work, but just doesn't have the damage. The evasion modifiers on Kunoichi are some of the best in the game. Gets grabbed again. Again, the Kuno just keeps getting grabbed over and over and over again. We're down at 50 seconds on the clock. HP bars are capped at 50%. The entire round is closed in around him. There's the tendon cutter in place. The Kuno's just trying to get any damage that he can down and win with a bleed into the closing seconds, because he keeps stepping out of the arena. He's losing HP for that, but he's also bleeding the Tamer down. The Tamer might just lose this match after CCing the Kuno 5 times. Steps out of the arena once again, takes another hit on his HP. 18 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure that the Tamer's going to be able to find an opening. No, my goodness. He's just trying to avoid him. He knows he's winning in HP. He's got 8 seconds. Steps out the outside the arena one more time, takes another hit on the damage. The Tamer just is ticking down. The bleed is going to kill him. Oh my God, he got grabbed at the last second, but the Tamer, the Kuno didn't land a single CC the whole match and just bled her dry. That's crazy. Bled the Tamer out all the way to the end. All the way to the end. Didn't go for a CC, just kept the bleed in place. Killed her. That's insane. Yeah, innovation we trust, guys. I'll be honest with you. The Kuno deserved to lose that round 100%. But innovation we trust. It's important to understand that Tamer does not have those evasion modifiers in her kit, but Kuno does. Death by 1,000 cuts, as they say in Japan, yeah. Shadow clone backward right there. There's the tendon cutter. Slides over to the side. Look at that Tamer grab. He's just eating, man. Look how little damage he does, man. Put on some accuracy. Look at the right side of your screen, guys. Look at the amount of skills on cooldown for this Tamer. Look at that. Japan over NA? I would not say that. Not at all. I don't think Japan beats EU, to be honest. Having seen both of them play, I don't think that jumping out of the arena was necessarily a good idea. Both of them lost a bunch of HP for doing that. Got a clean grab, but it's just too little too late. Ran out of time. Man. 0 damage Tamer. Oh wow, they're moving right in. Guys, it's the Awakening Nova versus the Awakening Ranger. Boys, get the music ready. I think that Awakening Nova has a good chance of catching Awakening Ranger when she's not prepared. I think the Awakening Ranger is going to struggle to keep up with tempo in this fight, guys. Awakening Ranger likes to play slow, play for tempo, let other people come to them. But I think that the Nova just plays a little bit too fast. It's going to be difficult for the Ranger to constantly be protected. It's just going to be a really tough matchup. I think that the Awakening Nova is probably favored here, given how I've seen the Awakening Rangers play so far. But I will say that this is the Ranger that wears the Giga Chad base Ranger outfit. I'm fairly certain it's Lemuria armor and a Labresca helmet. So honestly, the fact that he's not wearing the Stella outfit on Ranger is reportable, but also respectable. Is that... Is that Jay? Okay, we're into it. We're into it. We'll look at that in a minute. We're into the middle of this, and then Nova. And then we're back to the Ranger. Awakening Nova has one of the very best vacuums in the game. Catches Ursula, though. That Awakening Ranger playing so well defensively on this one. Gosh, what an absolute alpha. Running around in that Lemuria armor is absolutely crazy on this one. Kiting through the middle of the arena, doing such a good job on the Ranger, playing so defensively, keeping himself safe, and Ursula just keeps getting CC'd. The Eurobeat music is just too loud for him. The Ranger cleans him up. Clean reactive play style. Kills him immediately. Just showed that Nova who's boss right there. Such crisp Awakening Ranger gameplay. Wow, so good. So good. Awakening Ranger seems balanced, not gonna lie. Yeah, they can pretty much 100 to 0 anybody in the game. At any gear score level, at any evasion level, it doesn't matter. They can just keep down smashing you forever and they have enough accuracy. In 1v1s, it's one of the best 1v1 classes in the game. What up, Anise? How you doing? Such a clean, so well played. Again, it was a game of cat and mouse. And that cat caught the mouse. The Ranger was the cat in this case, had to play patiently. If you get caught, it's 100 to 0. Yeah, if the Nova hits him with a single skill, guys, understand, this looked one-sided. If the Nova lands a single skill, the Ranger's down at 20%. Like, you look at him, he dashed through him one time, like, but like he just perfectly played it. He knows where the gaps are, cleaned it up. I love how the transition says Japan versus Korea. It just tickles me. There's people I know that have 420 DR on Wusa Awakening, Ranger 265 AP, one combo. See, yep, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And the Korean caster still having a nice little laugh about the fact that they got knocked out in round 1. He seems a little defeated, though. Now back to the main topic of discussion. I don't think that's Jay. I don't think that's Jay. I don't know, man. Oh, no. Not again, man. I can't handle this again, bro. I can't do this again, man. All right. So again, guys, this is a Berserker versus Berserker matchup. You have versus... Okay. Again, we're going to have one side grabbing, and this is the important part. The other side is going to stand up and grab him. Okay? And then the first person to grab is going to stand up and grab him again. Because nobody puts the W in grab like a Berserker. I think that's actually Biseptimus Prime on the cup. I don't know, man. No, I don't think they're going to spin. You don't spin very often in the 1v1 matchup. All right, here we go. 2 succession berserkers just running it down on each other. Who can grab who first? As it were. His name literally says apes. The guy's the red name says apes. I'm not joking. If you look, yeah, that APES, apes. Okay, like, you can't make this up. There's the first grab of the tournament. That's okay. He's gonna go ahead and stand back up, and he's gonna go ahead and grab now after the combo. No, he's gonna run away. The other Zerker's a little upset because he didn't get his turn at the playground to try to grab his opponent there. That's just a little unfair. You kind of have to let him grab you if you grab him initially first. So both berserkers staring at each other, wondering which one is doing their best impression of a Harambe. And again, here again is yet another grab. CC here gonna slam him down like it's the WWE. 0 damage going down. Both Zerkers just looking at each other. HP bars are down at 80% right now. Doing 0 damage, running at each other belligerently, looking for grab after grab after grab. Okay, getting near each other. Which one will click E more effectively? There it is. There's the grab right there. They go ahead and slam him right on out of the zone, just like that. Just the tip. Gonna knock him out. Look at that damage going down. He's gonna jump back in. Now he's gonna run away. Gets all of his health back, though, because Succession Berserker has a lot of sustain on the kit. Diving in. Oh, gets stiffened, but that's okay. He backed off. He said that wasn't a grab. It doesn't count as a CC. There we go. And we're back to the grab strategy. Brings him to the edge of the ring. Give him the chair. Give him the chair. As he knocks him out of there, the red guy comes back. He's going to try to go ahead and get yet one more grab on this one. Nope, down at 50%. The HP bars are just ticking down now. The next grab might win this. Oh, goes forward, misses the headbutt. Right there, both Zerkers pounding the ground. That's usually a slow in the Succession Berserker kit. Jumping back and forth, looking for yet another grab. Neither one of them has thumbs, though. Tragic how opposable your thumbs actually have to be in order to actually land a grab in this video game. Tragic. OneJoy does get CC, but again, he respects the fact that it wasn't a grab CC, and there's the grab CC going down. It's just BM to CC another Berserker if it's not a grab, and that's what you're literally gonna come out of are you kidding me right now? Right next to him, and they let him go. Oh, they just let him go. I was just gonna pick him up again. No problem. Slams him right back down. Another grab. One more time. Bangs him to death with his axes. Holy crap. Oh my god. Stop doing Berserker versus Berserker. This is the worst possible thing for me to shoutcast. They're just banging the ground repeatedly like a kid with a rattle. Holy shit. Oh my god. We're going to show the replay of one of the 9 grabs. There it is. Again, I like how much... Watch this dude come out of V literally on his screen. Like, are we joking? You missed? How did you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you. Ballsiest V of the tournament. Still lost, but... no more Berserkers. We're done. We don't have to see Berserkers anymore. Okay, this is a Hashashin versus another Kunoichi, it looks like. So we have a Hash versus a Kuno. We have not seen a Hashashin win a round of the tournament yet. They keep putting him in like it's going to be a different result, but he loses every time. It's an interesting choice to continue to put him in literally every round, even though he's fucking garbage and playing a garbage class. But you know what? They're going to try it again. We'll see if he's better this time. Honestly, a lot of Kunos in this tournament. Who's the Wusa in the middle there? Are you talking about CM Layla right now? Do you need the ASMR?
네, 잘하셨죠. 버가나 선수가. 로아로아 선수가 조금 궁금하네요.
이게 전승
코너일 것 같은데요.
네, 봐야 될 것 같은데요. 근데 각성 코너 히어모도 굉장히 센 스킬이라서.
네네네, 맞습니다.
그것도 슈퍼 아몬드 딜이어서.
The guys are talking. Nobody cares. Oh, she's talking again.
일단은 그래도 저희가 이미 직접 실력을 확인한
네.
그 퍼가나 선수의 각성 하사신이 이번에 마지막 점수를 가져가면서 3위를
She's talking about how being
거머쥘지
single
아니면 레이지
is
팀의 로아로아
really
처음 보는
difficult for her.
선수가 또
네.
쿠노이치로 승리를 가져갈지 이거
보겠습니다.
중요합니다.
네, 네.
모험가님들 모두 집중해 주시고요. 경기 시작합니다.
And how excited she is to see this match. Okay, we have a Hashashin versus a Kuno. And again, this Hash has lost like every round of this tournament so far. But this is an awakening Kuno. I don't think we've seen Rora yet. This is the first time we've seen him. Gonna go ahead and Tendon Cutter forward into Flash right there. Get CC right away, but look at the Hashashin damage. Or don't, because it's not doing any. Stands right back up. The Kuno's totally fine. Never mind, we're back on the... All right, this is a floor POV Kuno, guys. We're having a really tough time today. This is just a... All right, it's fine. We're gonna get out of here. There we go. There, into stealth. That's fine. It's always good. Yeah, stealth into the block jump grab. Always a clean bet. There's the health restore for the lethal spin spree right there. Kuno gets all of his health back, trades it back on the Hash there. Both classes really struggling to do any amount of damage to each other. Innovation we trust, as it were. Now that side, that ARD LMB on Kuno. Oh my gosh, bro, this Kuno is floor POV, and the Hash is eating with the sand snakes right there. The Kuno not long for the world. Definitely down at about 8%, and the bleed is ticking. In stealth on the very edge of the arena, keeps tiptoeing around. Down at 1%, the Hash just needs to land one skill. You need to use lethal spin spray to try to get your health back, big dog. That is... Ooh, goes for the Shadow Stomp. Not going to find anything there either. And again, this Kuno... Oh my gosh. Finds the CC. Here comes the lethal spin spree. There it is. Gets all of his health back. Trades it back onto the Hash again. Honestly, the Kuno bringing it back once again. As the Hash doing his best on a class that is just probably among one of the worst in the game. In the current meta right here. There's the grab coming down for the Kuno. There's the lethal spin spree. Should finish the job. No, just not enough damage. Innovation we trust. Capped at 50% HP now. The Sand Snake's coming down. Gets the grab. Down onto the Kuno. Does force the V out. Honestly, a good V. What are you doing? A good V. There we go. Gets just outside of the range. Re-engages. Gets right back in. There's the class buff from the Kunoichi right there. Has to find a CC. If he finds a CC, it's game over for this Hash. But honestly, losing a lot of health. Using lethal spin spree on the ground. Very tanky because the class buff is running, but not enough. The Hash takes his first victory of the tournament. He says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, not a chance. No Assassin loses 3 times in a row and gets away with it. That's what Bird always tells me. Stop playing Hash. Kuno didn't know how to stay protected. It's 100% truth. 100% truth. The Kuno should be in full protection basically the entire time. It's an extremely protected class. He just got CC'd over and over and over again. It wasn't even a grab that was CCing him. You just don't really see Hashashins doing. You guys saw it. He had to CC this Kuno like 4.5 times. Like, the hash is just not... honestly, the Kuno just messed up so badly in this matchup, guys. It's just not worth it, man. Like, I just don't understand. Like, he just misplayed so hard. He had so many get-out-of-jail-free cards, and he just lost again, and again, and again. Like, he deserved to take that L. Like, to be honest. Crazy. That went all the way to the 5th round. That was nuts. Kuno's sustain looks so good. Yeah, Awakening Kuno's sustain is pretty good. Suck Kuno doesn't have the best sustain, though. So she's going to be at the Heidel Ball, right? Yep. CM Layla should be at the Heidel Ball, yeah. Pretty sure. Oh, the good tamer got knocked out. Tragic. When you're like, all right, man, we have Kuno versus the worst class in the game. You've got this, man. And the Kuno's like, I got this. All right. We have 2 Draconias, guys. 2 Awakening Draconias. This is the Nova team. I don't see the Scholar team anymore. It looks like they got knocked out. But it's important to remember that Jay says that Drac is totally fine. Okay? Super fine class. Nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing wrong at all. Hopefully we don't see the Berserker versus Berserker matchup this time. Personally, this team over here with the line in it, this is the best team in the tournament. That's the best Guardian I have ever seen. Next to maybe Junso. This Guardian is literally a Giga Chad. I've never seen an Awakening Guardian pull off some of the stuff he's pulling off. Absolute specimen. No, it's an Awakening Nova. Okay, SK Telecom T1 putting in the Draconia versus iFlit, which is on the Berserker. And as we all know, again, I'm just gonna... When the Draconia wins... Also important to remember that this is a Japanese team. Japanese. Okay, Japanese team. This is SK Telecom at home, guys. All right, as we jump into this one, Awakening Draconia gonna go ahead and throw out all of his pre-buffs right there. The Zerker hiding through the middle. It's gonna be tough to find a grab against an Awakening Draconia. As he finds the grab immediately, the Draconia scrambles back to his feet, runs away, down at 50%. A pretty clean combo on that one. Draconia refusing to iframe for any reason or use his own grab. What are we even talking about right now? Throws out Dragon Tour in the wrong direction. Almost, honestly, doing his best impression of Stevie Wonder. Your opponent's on the other side of the arena, man. SKT's had a good tournament run so far, so honestly, I expect a little bit better from him. But honestly, he recovered just nicely because, again, when Draconia takes damage, you don't V, you don't panic. You go get a cup of coffee, you stand back up, you slam your face against the keyboard twice, and all of your health comes back. It's important to roll. You put your nose on the S key, and you roll from left to right. And then you get the most health back. If you roll right to left, you will still get a bunch of health back. It just won't be quite as much. Yeah, not able to find yet another grab yet in this matchup. We're down past the 2-minute mark as the health bars are down at 80% on this one. SKT unable to find a single CC on literally the best class and spec in the game, undebatably. And has been unable to find anything here. As it looks like this Berserker iFlet is doing such an amazing job of avoiding that. Again, it looks Stevie Wonder throwing out the Dragon's Breath. Stevie, he's over there. You keep missing it. Just to try to keep himself protected, I guess, a little bit. He falls down to the low ground, steps outside the arena, gets grabbed again on an awakening Draconia, slammed to the ground, forced to be. Oh, pops the tieback belt. I'm glad we saw that. Flet now has a tieback belt on. If he gets the grab one more time, it's over. I know what I'll do. I'll use my protected area skill right in front of him. He just literally throws him on the ground, leaves him outside the arena. Oh my God, that was such a flex. Left him on the ground to die. Outside the arena, ran back in and said, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? That was a flex and a half. The dude just did the BDO equivalent of teabagging. What an absolute Giga Chad based legendary berserker. Oh my God. What a legend. We love to see that PvP. You know what I mean? That chat PvP. It's the little things. It was disrespect, man. He literally pulled him out. He used the Draconia protected area skill, guys, where he stabs the sword in the ground. He's like, I'm gonna get all my health back. And the Zerker said, no, you're not. And then threw him to the ground and then just left him there. That was crazy. He did it right in front of him. I've never seen anything like it. Why would you do that right in front of the Zerker like that? That's crazy, man. What? Please show it again. Show it again. Please show the leaving him. Yeah, you got to make the Drac look bad, guys. Otherwise, they might nerf it. Iframe's out of here. He gets grabbed right here. Pops the tieback belt right in front of the Berserker. I can't make this up. He literally popped his tieback belt standing in melee range of a Berserker. What are you doing? Then he says, I'm not quite close enough. Let me protected area. Hey, you can see me now, right? Here, let me use the protected area right here. And the Berserker just picks him up, throws him to the ground. Oh my God. And then just runs away. And he, poo, tosses the range skill and says, I'm good. You're done. You're done. That's crazy. That's crazy. We have seen some impressively bad Draconia play today here, guys. I'm going to be honest. Staggering. Absolutely staggering. The IQ level to pop the tieback belt within melee distance of a charging Berserker is wild. Then to have the presence of mind to step up within render distance of that same Berserker and say, hi, and protected area yourself and try to heal is crazy to me. Holy moly, bro. So bad. All right, we have the best Guardian in the game versus a Tamer. Guys, Guardian loses. Guardian wins 0 out of 10 times to a Tamer. The Tamer should win 10 out of 10 times in this matchup. It's not even close. The Guardian just gets completely annihilated. All of my money is on the Guardian. I'm going to keep it a buck, guys. This Guardian is that good. This is the best player in the tournament, in my opinion. This is the Guardian that steps on you. This is them. He is him. He is him. He has played in every round of the tournament so far, and this guy is insane. Here we go. I'm so stoked to see this guy. Comes out here ready to go. He's using the Sakura shield and like weapons with the Rose Noir outfit. I think that's part of what makes him so good. Lingers that iframe against the awakening grab onto a goddamn Tamer. What an absolute legend. Forces the V immediately. The Guardian on the hunt. What is going on? This guy is an animal. He can't be stopped, man. What an absolute unit. Holy moly. Sliding around the arena, constantly lingering his iframes. He says, bitch, you thought you had iframes. Hold my beer. Okay, the Tamer does get a grab down, but that's okay because the Guardian stood right back up because the Tamer is bad. No big deal. Iframes right back out of it. Didn't even have to V this time. The Tamer is without V. If he gets caught again, almost certainly that means death. for him on this one. We are down to the 2-minute mark already, but there's been so much action. Capped at 80% health. For sure, if the Guardian lands one more CC, it's over for this Tamer. You cannot make another mistake. Goes in for the grab with the iframe on the Guardian. Again, keeps him safe. There's the Phoenix in a circle. Good mouse move, or at least camera flip on that one. Good grab from the Tamer, though. That's certainly going to be a V from the Guardian there. Does V outside. Oh my goodness, underneath the pavilion. He's trying to get to a safe place. The Tamer finds him because Hailing can sniff a V, and he goes down because Hailing can sniff Vs, guys. Oh my god. Oh man, Hailing sniffed him out. It's super busted. Hailing can find people in V. The Tamer did not deserve to win that. The Guardian was way better. Literally landed an awakening grab on a Tamer. What's unreal, man? Damn, bro. Tragic. Look at this sniff, man. Like, I'm telling you, yeah, it's the sniffa emote exactly. It's just Hailing on the sniffa emote. Watch this. He Vs. Watch Hailing. It's busted. Look at Hailing's still hitting him. Look at that, man. Look at he's still following him, man. Look at that sniffa. Like, what are you supposed to do, man? Bro, fix your game. No one else can do that. The Tamer had to V too. You didn't see the Guardian getting a free sniff. This is the Striker versus the Awakening Nova, guys. Striker versus Awakening Nova. The Striker is incredibly good too. I'll be honest with you, this Striker is crazy. They're down 0-2. I favorited that team to win, guys. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I favorited this team to win. They're down 0-2 in this matchup right now. They can't afford to lose this. Razel needs to bring this back for them. Their backs to the wall. If we lose this round, we don't get to see the Guardian mommy again. Razel did not have the best last round, but it's all right. Yeah, he lost to the Ranger in the last round. This is the finals already? Is it the finals? Second round, third round. No, I think this is the semis. This is round 3. This is round 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is the semis, guys. Which one is Japan? They look the same. That's because they're both Japan. Korea was knocked out in the first round. All of them. Every single one of them. You see this right here? Korean team knocked out. Korean team knocked out. Korean team knocked out. Korean team knocked out. 0-3 across the board. Just got absolutely turboed. Their Sorks. Their Striker lost to a Scholar. Their Striker lost to a Scholar who couldn't even do 10% damage to him. Yeah, I can't make this up. Their Sork lost to an Awakening Guardian. Literally insane. All right, Razel back against the wall. Razel cannot afford to lose this, guys, or we don't get to see any more Guardian mommy. Okay, Awakening Nova diving in on this one. And Razel doing a great job of keeping himself protected. Making sure that Nova has to come around a corner in order to actually get to him. Oh, finds the CC. Good on Razel right there. There's the Awakening grab follow-up right there. Drops the leg. Oh my goodness. The Nova tries to dash away, does have to V. Can he get the sniffer on the V? No, he doesn't find it. He's not a bloodhound. Apes do not have the best sense of smell, guys. Just not very acute. Not very acute. Tragic. But Razel looking really good in this round here so far. Nova gets in behind him, but not much to worry about right there. He is up a V on this one, and honestly, up in HP as well. Oh my goodness, look at the damage from that Awakening Nova. Just dashed through him and did almost half of his health in damage. So if HP bars to get down to 50%, guys, the Nova can basically just dash through you on repeat. The problem is the Striker has a lot of iframes at close range and a good amount of AoE. You can see he's keeping himself a wall between him and the Nova. That way the Nova has to dash and then turn the corner. That slows down the Nova's ability to hit you faster. The super smart gameplay coming out of the Striker right there, which is definitely a slower class than the Nova here. Dives on top of him. Not going to find anything yet. 26 seconds before the HP bars go down to 50%. And this match gets a little spicy on this one. Razel doing a great job so far. 17 seconds until we cap. Ooh, tieback belt pop for that one. He had to have probably tried to hide it underneath the pavilion, but I think the Nova saw it. And honestly, he can't avoid him forever. Yeah, he gets the grab down. He has the tieback belt popped. There's no V for that Nova. It looks like he's got him all the way home, boys. Razel keeps it alive for him. It is 1-2. Oh my god, they battled back, boys. They battled back. The tieback belt gives a 30 AP buff. Hold on. Is it 60 AP? It might be 30. It might be 60. Hold on. I think it's 30. Tieback belt. So the tieback belted pen, you can see it has an active on it down below the description. 30 AP, 50 DP, and 5% accuracy. 5% accuracy across the board, 50 DP and 30 AP for 60 seconds. It has 3 lower AP at base than a pen Voltara. So it has like 5 or 6 lower, at least 6 lower probably than the Deboreka, but it doesn't matter when you're hard capped. You just don't care about those later AP brackets. That passive buff is just so influential, especially in a matchup like this. Doesn't tieback take out your V skill? No, you can still V when you use tieback. Yeah, so he does such a great job. Razel played this really well, start to finish. We have not seen Awakening Novas do super well in this tournament, guys. There's a clean grab right there, and with the tieback belt running, he's got plenty of damage. He knows that his opponent can't V. He can do the longest combo that he wants. Down he goes. Just before the 1 minute mark. Just before the 1 minute mark, guys. Before the HP bars tick down. He knew he had to make it happen right there. That was good on him. Can you make your cam a little bit smaller so we can see the HP percent? What do you mean? Can you guys not see the HP percent? Is there something that my camera blocks? Can you re-equip the Deboreka during the tieback buff? No, it's locked on. Only for the right one, not on the left. You mean like the chat one? There's an HP percent in the upper left and right corners. Oh, dude, like you mean like move it down like this? Or I don't know. We'll see in the next match here. This is Zerker versus Dracania, guys. Berserker versus Dracania, and the Dracania is on the other team. Again, the Berserker has to win this round or they are knocked out of the tournament. I can make it a little smaller. Will that work? That better? We're good? All right, we're good now. All right. This is an Awakening Berserker versus an Awakening Dracania. He definitely has a chance here, although I'll admit the Awakening Dracania definitely has an advantage. There's this CC that is not good, forcing a V immediately out of the Berserker on this one. Oh, that's the class buff from Awakening Dracania as well. He is super buffed right now. Gets CC'd though. The Awakening Zerker battling back. Good damage. Can he force the V out? No, he cannot. As the Awakening Dracania again is class buffed right now. So he is super buffed up for the next 20 seconds or so. But honestly, taking a good amount of punishment from the Berserker. He cannot afford to get CC'd again. The Dracania will 100-0. Oh my goodness, get CC'd again. The Awakening Berserker is working him. Holy moly, it's a 9-5, guys. It is an absolute 9-5. He is working his shift on this Dracania. Can he stay on his feet? He cannot stay protected at close range like that Dracania can. Steps back there. Throws out the ranged damage. Oh no, he got CC'd. He's dead. That's it. Guardian Mommy is out of the tournament. All of our hopes and dreams are completely destroyed because Dracania is fine. Guys, super fine class. Nothing wrong with this class. Why are you applauding? Why are you applauding right now? Tragic, guys. I'm not sure. Wait, was that the end? Was that the finals? I don't think so. I think this is like the third place and like the finals. We still have to do those. That was the finals? Wait, what happened to the third place match? Oh, he popped his tieback belt. Oh, and then they both popped their tieback belts. Oh, the Zerker just gets CC'd out of the arena, and that's just it, man. That's just it. Tieback or not, you're toast, man. Are you guys sure? Because they said that was round 3. Yeah, that might be why they clapped. Let's listen to what they have to say, guys.
준비가 완료됐다고 합니다.
네.
결과도 한번 보실게요. 네, 이렇게 해서 아사고항, 히르고항 팀이 승으로
네.
4라운드에서 마무리를 지었습니다. 승리 가져가셨고요. 저희 또 우승자의 모든 보상들, 뭐 크론석 20만 개에다가 저희 또 다이아 2만 개 승리의 다이아 반지 그리고
Oh wow, that was the finals.
또
Okay.
그리고 칭호까지
That team won.
모두 다 획득을 하셨고요.
네.
이렇게 해서 저희 아사고항, 히르고항 팀이 1위, 테크노브레이커스 팀이 2위, 그리고 3위의 메자 팀 이렇게 해서 총 마무리가 됐습니다. JP 월드 선수들 정말 제대로 준비를 잘 해오셨네요.
네.
My favorite part about this entire tournament, guys, is the fact that every single Korean team was knocked out immediately. It was supposed to be an international tournament. Everyone just remember that these people balance our game. The region that gets knocked out in the very first round of the tournament balances our game. It's wild. Absolutely wild.
을 하고.
네.
이런 부분에서 좀 인상 깊었고요. 너무 재밌었습니다. 한 달 동안
The devs were on Korean teams? No. That was the best Korean players. That was as good as it got. They're better than the devs. That's as good as it gets. First round. There are no better players.
또 경기는 마무리됐으니까.
맞아요. 네, 또 두 분 저랑 끝까지 본선 결승전 함께 해주셔서 너무
True, the
고생하셨고요.
Asia Championship, they got knocked out first too.
또 선수분들과 해설지 분들뿐만 아니라 끝까지 함께 해주신 여기 계신
Also understand that KR had this game 2 years before the rest of us did. Literally 2 years.
전합니다. 그리고 또 그런 의미에서 쿠폰 하나 더 준비가 되어
Quinny
있습니다.
mate, thanks so much for the 6th month resub, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
KRJP
Welcome back, man.
파이널이네요.
Enjoy that new sub badge, man.
네, 아이템 획득 증가 주문서 3개,
What does that
그리고
say?
강화지원 상자 3 하나, 그리고 발크스의 조원 60 하나, 그리고
Those are the rewards, guys.
최상급 주문서 하나, 그리고 크론석 100개가 들어있는 쿠폰입니다. 5월 10일까지.
Can anyone translate that, bro?
네, 좋습니다. 둘 다 저희가 초반에 그 방송 초반에 선물로 드린 쿠폰과 상이한 쿠폰이니까요. 두 가지 다 꼭 챙겨가시고요. 유효 기한도 꼭 잘 확인하셔서 사용하시길 바랍니다. 그리고 또 제가
Wait,
방송
that's
초반에
actually really
안내드린
good.
바로 이거
3 loot scrolls?
치킨
네.
기프티콘 이벤트가 진행.
Shut up. 3 loot. Where did it go? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. 3 loot scrolls, the enhancement support box, 3, a 60 stack, and the Old Moon spellbook, and 100 cronstones. Actually, a crazy good. We can't redeem it though because we're not as good at them. We're third world citizens, guys.
이제 방송 끝나고 방송 아예 종료 때까지인가요? 아니면은 제가 마무리 멘트 때까지일까요? 방송이 종료된 시점까지 그러면은요.
지금도 지금 하셔도 되는 거죠?
지금도 하시면 될 것 같고요. 제가 또 인사를 드리고 나서도 바로 저희가 종료하진 않으니까요. 그때 달려가셔가지고 댓글 남겨주셔도 될 것 같습니다. 네, 모험가님들과 이렇게 재밌는 시간 함께할 수 있어서 정말 감사했습니다. 오늘 이 자리를 만들어주신 선수진분들 그리고 모험가님들 함께해주신 그 두 분 그리고 뒤에서 고생하신 스태프분들까지 오늘 정말 고생 많으셨고요. 저희는 또 모험가님들께 즐거움을 드릴 수 있는 방송으로 다시 돌아오겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 고맙습니다.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Oh, that was the suck witch that got knocked out in round 1 because he was Korean. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, you brought Succession Witch to a 1v1 tournament, honey. What are you thinking? What are you even thinking? Look at this mass TP in the arms of an angel. Oh shit, I'm outside the This is the best that Korea can do, guys. It's very important that you understand that. Awakening Ranger versus Awakening Dracania. Dracania hit one button. He grabbed him again. Okay, it's an interesting clip to include. It's the only picture of Korea winning in the entire tournament. Was their Awakening Dracania. That's crazy. Tamer on Tamer violence. Or no, it's Tamer and the Valkyrie. This is the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie actually should have won this round. The Tamer actually looked kind of rough. This Valkyrie actually was pretty good. But he Hostiludiums in and takes a back attack damage, yeah. This is the Hashashin from Korea versus the SKT Dracania. And that's about as useful as Hash was the entire tournament, guys. There it is. That's about it right there. Yep, got CC'd again. Literal floor POV Hashashin. That's the best. Again, that is the very best that Korea can do. It's as good as it gets, guys. It's downhill from here, and that includes the developers. Oh, this warrior was cracked, bro. This warrior was crazy with it. I think this is where he dies, though. I think he loses here. This guy was really good. Yeah, he gets killed with the spiral cannon or whatever. Yeah, tragic, man. Dash before it was off cooldown. Hey, look, guys, another hash. Although I think this hash was actually... This is the Japanese hash here. Yeah, versus the Japanese Dracania. Oh, and once again, we're seeing how effective Hashashin is in this tournament. Excellent. Yeah, comes out of V. Yeah, look how good Hashashin looks, guys. Super great. Yeah, looked good. Keep playing Hashashin. Oh my god, this is the stealth. Look at this play. Look at this play. Catches him out of stealth. Grabs him. Throws him down. That's a Succession Kuno being beaten by an Awakening Berserker. Watch the decision making. Hold on. The Kuno doesn't V. He tries to go into stealth again. He's in stealth right in front of him. What are you doing? And the Berserker just wins the round. Wild. Absolutely wild. Oh, that's the Dracania that got CC'd 4 times in 40 seconds. Look at the timer, guys. This is the end of the match. He's been CC'd. That's the 4th CC right there. He's just getting run down. Wild. Where's our Guardian, man? Oh, this is the Awakening Novas, guys. It's crazy. They have comms on for this. My favorite is that it's all in slow-mo so we can tell what's happening. Oh, this is the Scholar? Amazing gameplay out of that Scholar. Look at the damage. He's going to swing that hammer. Oh! All right, hold on. He's going to swing the hammer one more time. He's going to get... Oh. Oh. Get... Let it... All right. The Scholar got bullied, guys. Again... This is the best. That's what Korea lost to the Scholar. That's where we're at. Oh, this was the BM play. Oh, wait, no. This is the Zerker. Scholar is not good in 1v1. It doesn't have the damage. It simply just does not have the damage. Banged him the deck with his axes. Oh, look, another hash. Oh, no. This is the one that the hash won. This is the one round that the hash won. We saw him lose earlier. His team carried him through. Yeah, because the Kuno just couldn't do anything. He wins by like 8. The Kuno just keeps stepping out of the zone. This is crazy. Rio King, it'll be up on my YouTube probably tomorrow, man. This is the Guardian? Oh my god, the only clip of the Guardian is him getting grabbed by the Tamer? What are we talking about? That Guardian had so many good plays in this tournament. So many good plays. This is the one they chose. Bro, that Guardian is one of the best players I've seen. That guy's so good. Okay, it'll probably be up on my channel on Sunday. Or you can watch it in my Twitch VOD. Just watch it in my VOD, man. Yeah, Japan #1 AIS. Yep. Razel, this is a really good striker. Awakening Nova was not a good look in this tournament, guys. Look at the final kick after the Nova dies. All right, let's see it. Let's see if they have it in here. They didn't show it. Didn't we already see this? I could have sworn we saw this. Doesn't he pop the... How did they get this AoA, man? They have a different AoA than we do. Their UI looks better than ours does. Yeah, he knocks him out of the realm there and just kills him. Tragedy, guys. Could you have picked a Kuno outfit that had more clothing? Holy moly, bro. All right, boys, and that's a wrap for the tournament here. It'll probably be up on my YouTube on Sunday. Like, subscribe. Love you guys.